Hello, everybody. What's up? Welcome to another installment of APB. Nearly got called in 4K. Anyway, how are you guys doing? You guys are doing very well. What you guys been up to? What you guys have been listening to? What you guys have been playing? What you guys have been doing? What you guys have been fapping to? Let us know. We're gonna spend the first 1 hour and 30 minutes on the stream. See the timer on the top left corner of this stream right up there. Also, this stream, we have moved into a new location. Took us literally 2 weeks to prepare to move out. It was a huge hassle, but finally we managed to get into the stream. Moving in, completely worth it. Much better.
Completely
internet.
worth it.
Internet is so much better. It is so much better that it can actually, this stream is on 1080p. That's right.
This stream is 1080p.
This stream
Ladies and gentlemen,
1080p.
you should check the gear icon on your YouTube player right now and put it to 1080p.
Yep.
Glorious 1080p.
It's 1080p, ladies and gentlemen. But not only that. Unfortunately, we did try test it yesterday. Unfortunately, we still cannot use this to stream video games for some reason because the bitrate is all messed up and the gameplay is all choppy. Still need to figure out how to find a way to do that. I do want to stream games a lot more.
I also want to be.
Yeah, I think we should stream at 720p, fam. Yeah, 720p, fam. It should
be. That can work.
Yeah, but anyway.
That can work.
What have I been up to? What have I been watching? What have I been reading or playing? I've been playing Neo 2, baby. Neo 2 has been absolutely great. And why are you frozen, fam? You're frozen for a couple of seconds there in Discord. Trasikis donated $5. Congrats for moving out. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, fam. Why are you frozen? What the fuck happened? Yo, fam. Hello.
I like that. Hello? Am I in?
Fuck?
I like that. There you go. Hello. Okay, now I'm in. What just happened? I don't know.
The fuck just happened? Make sure the VPN is turned off, fam. Because that
No.
like,
I don't have anything running.
Yeah.
Or somebody's Discord just derped in my end before.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't literally be on the same room anymore because the room.
Yeah, we can't be on the same room.
Room is way too small, and my brother's upstairs. I'm downstairs, so we're gonna have to Discord call.
Yeah, so we have to Discord call it, and we're gonna experience some types of
I still need to figure out how to like stream it through OBS. OBS, this is like a LAN IP stream through OBS. And I still need to figure out how to do it. Because that is actually really, really good. But otherwise, for now, I'm gonna have to use Discord. Use the Discord chat. Even though he's literally upstairs. But anyway. Yeah, let's... I've been playing Neo 2. Neo 2 has been fantastic. You've been playing Neo 2 as well. Neo 2 is great.
I've been playing 2 as well.
Neo 2 on Steam. Because I don't want to spend... I don't want to get into PS4. My PS4 is just gathering dust at this point. Don't want to touch it.
One thing that I just realized on Neo, comparing Neo 2 on PC and Neo on PS4, because I played the first Neo on PS4, right? So, I know how usually back then when I play Neo, every time I die, I can literally just leave the room. As in, the loading screen, every time you die, it takes a long time.
Yeah, that is true.
A very long time. And now in Neo 2, every time I die, just literally just 1 second of the animation loading in, and boom, you can just retry.
That's next gen power, fam. It's next gen.
Exactly.
It's PC.
It's next gen. It's the power is next gen, as in SSDs are going to PS5, but we've already experienced SSD since the beginning of time.
It's dumb, man. But
oh my God.
Anyway, the only reason why I wanted to turn my PS4 back on is because I want to get Bloodborne in. And I do want, but I have to install an SSD on it because Bloodborne's loading time apparently is atrocious. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as always, Streamlabs links down below, ladies and gentlemen. The AC on this one is broken, unfortunately, and I bought so much groceries, it almost nearly raped my wallet. So much groceries, man, like legit groceries, not just like stuff to buy on stream, etc. But anyway. What else? Aside from Neo 2, I've watched The Big Short. I've watched a lot of like Wall Street films, like the original Wall Street film with Charlie Sheen and Michael Douglas, and also Martin Sheen. It's kind of weird that that's the film where Charlie Sheen is playing a character where his actual father in real life, Martin Sheen, is the dad. It's kind of like how Angelina Jolie in Tomb Raider, Angelina Jolie's Tomb Raider Lara Croft has a dad, and the dad is played by Jon Voight, her actual dad. Angelina Jolie's actual dad. But anyway, there's
awesome.
Yeah, The Big Short was really, really good. I freaking love The Big Short, even though I literally don't know what the half of the people are there talking about. Because it's just financial stuff. I don't know why. Something about the financial thriller sort of genre kind of intrigues me ever since the Wall Street hoopla. I've watched Margin Call a while back. It was talking about the 2007-2008 financial crisis, where all the mortgage-based securities are just straight up putting all the housing in the bubble, and bubble just bursts, causing so much economic collapse. It's insane. And the people who are shorting it, they got so much freaking profits from it. It's insane. But anyway, aside from that, not really much. Let's see. Yeah, just been too busy moving out, but it doesn't mean that there aren't a lot of hooplas. I caught up with a bunch of hooplas because when I'm bored and have nothing to do, I did browse Twitter, and oh boy, I caught so many really good hooplas. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Streamlabs links down below.
Ouch!
The coin literally just shake the coin. I shake the coin so much, the coin just leaped out, hit the dick, literally just bullseye on this one, motherfucker. God damn.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Pop. Can you turn on the camera on Discord?
Why? Because I cannot turn on camera simultaneously. Discord, OBS is using my camera, and then Discord is also, I cannot do that. What I can do is like use OBS virtual camera and then stream it to that way. But anyway, very congratulations to $1. Are my brothers actually in their own rooms? Finally, yes. We're not actually sleeping and begging each other all day.
We're not gonna be cramped anymore, yeah.
Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anyway, finish my fan art. I tweeted to Appaben. I hope he gets it. I get it. Does Appaben have a Discord server? I would love to join if I would. Also, if you have fan arts, let me know in the chat so that, or finished fan arts, let me know in the chat so that I can like feature it here, give you all a shout out. Actually, hold on.
There is a Discord server, right?
I do have a Discord server, but it's Patreon exclusive. So if you want to join into my Discord, you're gonna have to join into my Patreon. But then again, join into my Patreon is like only $1. So if you want to join in, you can join in. But if you don't want to join in, that's entirely up to you. Yeah, anyway, though to be fair, my Discord server has been like a freaking, it's just empty. Not a lot of discussions in there because again, it's Patreon exclusive, but I just don't really have a lot of plans to make my Discord chat to be actually, Discord to be actually really more active, right? Because it takes a lot of time to like have moderators and so many dramas on Discord as well. Like legit freaking dramas on Discord. It's to the point of like, I can't just freaking deal with it. It's just too much, man. Yeah, anyway, where was I? Early and single core processor. I almost forgot that there's APB stream today. Thank God I have the notification in my calendar for all of the APBs. It's literally the same day every week, man. So unless specified otherwise, right? Because there are times where I have to emergency stream because Sunday I have to do shit or something. Anyway, those people are crazy. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Anyway. Where's my, I see big vampire MILF mama in the thumbnail. Let me guess. Is SGW Twitter mad over the sexualization of this big vampire MILF mama character? Not really. Not really. Actually, funnily enough, it's kind of funny that people are like, oh my God, I want this big vampire mommy Resident Evil MILF to crush me and just chasing me around, right? You can totally go horny for that character, but you cannot get horny to the rest of the two other video game characters. No.
Well, yeah. Double standards.
Yeah. We'll see the VOD, but hooray for time travel. APB Valentine's on the 6th episode. LOL must be fate. Nice. Everyone offends Twitter nowadays. I'm going to be drawing some Chinese Lunar Year stuff when I listen to the stream. All right. Cool. The stream is 1080p. It is indeed 1080p. It is indeed. So now, fam, people are not caught in 4K. People are caught in 8K.
People are caught in 8K.
Oh, man.
Bruh.
Are the Appa Bros in the new house with 1080p internet? Yes, it is. It can do 1080p and a Discord call at the same time.
And Discord call at the same time, yeah.
Fucking amazing.
If you don't do the Discord call, we can bump up the bitrate. The problem is, we have to do the Discord call.
We have to do this Discord call for now, yeah. I need a horse mad clip. Horse mad. 1080p, am I on the right stream? That is a very understandable confusion, but yeah, you are indeed on the right stream. Did some deadlifts at the gym earlier today. Dude, we need to buy some weights.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we need to buy some weights. Just use one of the room to exercise and shit.
Selamat pagi indeed. Early in Mario Bros. So Hato went full perfect blue. It was pretty cool. This new room looks like a hotel room. It does look like it's just a standard generic hotel room.
It does.
It does. But the problem with this room is that I can't put up too much poster in the back. I just gotta like put one in there, and I have to be like really good poster in one.
I don't have any space to put posters.
Yeah, because you put your room like literally facing the window, man. But that's your fault.
At this point, I don't really care. I mean, there's a negative on me not having posters, but there's a positive as well. This setup is sick, dude. I love it so much.
All right, dude. His setup is insane, right? Because I have I have 4 monitors, right? I have 4 monitors. The one that I'm using right now is an LG 29-inch. You want to take a picture and show it to everybody? I mean, dude.
Yep.
You gotta need to DM me on that because I don't want to go to Discord and like on Twitter. I mean, because it's so freaking ridiculous, right? And thank God I actually bought the DisplayPort to HDMI. I thought that was useless.
Oh yeah.
Thank God I did.
At least it has a home now.
At least it has a purpose.
I sent you to DM. I've sent you to DM.
Twitter DM? Okay, there you go. Look at that. Yep. This is the most ridiculous shit ever. What the fuck is this shit, man?
I have to take a picture on the ultra wide lens because it's too.
Yeah. I don't even like. I don't even know how to like. Can you? This is the sickest fucking setup ever. Like fucking just putting in just to flex it. Let me show you this. What the fuck is this? Like literally, you got freaking this stream on the left is showing my screen, and then this stream on the right.
OBS on the right, yeah.
OBS on the
right, and then Discord on the bottom right.
Discord, and then just voice meter.
Voice meter on the top.
It's fucking insane, dude.
It's jamming, dude. It's jamming, man.
Triple monitors and shit. Well, I'm here stuck with my freaking 21.9 ultra wide because I cannot use more than one monitor.
More than one monitors, yeah. You only have one output, except if you mirror them, which is useless.
Stream infection. Oh, you might want to put this on like what do you call it? Do you know those YouTubers that judge your stream setup?
Oh yeah, the setup. Ooh, dude, that's a good point. Get some RGB lights going, that would be great.
Nah, you ain't got RGB. You are very anti-RGB on your setup, man.
I am very anti-RGB. I mean, it's not that I don't like RGB, I just don't want it.
1080p, boys and girls. Hey, so long as it's not 240p or less, it's good. Anyone familiar with Bennett the Sage? I am somewhat familiar with Bennett the Sage. I was frozen today. It was a quote in the Suburban Commando by Christopher Lloyd. I was watching Attack on Titan season 3, but that was said completely out of words. Like you can have like a normal conversation. It's like I was frozen today. Completely out of words, just completely baffles everybody. Anyway. 1080p stream. Hello, Appa bros and chats. Fetch me their souls. Congrats on moving out, guys. Aw, that's your younger brother. Of course, it's my younger brother. About to turn 17. About to turn 17 this month. I am actually going. I'm turning 23 this month. He's turning 17 this month. So that means that a lot of the conversations that we're gonna have are perfectly legal to do so in certain countries.
Legal is go.
Anyway. I watched both Mob Psycho 100 Reigen and episode 1 to 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Nice.
Let's go, dude. Represent. Jujutsu Kaisen, man.
Happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy Lovey Dovey for couples and chocolate discounts for single. Ooh.
Oh, I only had it last year. I don't have anyone here.
Yeah. Already progressing like 20% in Yakuza Kiwami 2. I'm playing some Forza Horizon 4. Yeah, apparently it's going to be out on Steam, Forza Horizon 4. It's pretty cool.
Damn, all right.
Congrats on moving out, by the way. Good luck with it. Literally, we have none of our parents controlling what we can do. We can or cannot do in our home. It's just literally me, my brother, and my sister. Just 3 of us in the home. Yeah. We have to control everything. Yeah. Just be cool. It's freaking cool. Is that Johnny Cyber Silvercock? The first thing I saw today, Twitter today, was the Astolfo cosplayer showing his huge saber. Thankfully, I've seen far worse on Twitter. Really? That's the worst thing? That is the worst thing that you've seen?
That's not the worst thing. That's not the worst thing.
Yeah,
on Twitter? Nah, man.
Yeah, seriously, there's this Astolfo is starting on Twitter because there's a cosplayer with a massive cock, with a like legit massive cock. I mean, you might.
I haven't seen it.
Not that you want to, fam. Or unless you are really into real life traps. Just bought a new computer and I have 2 weeks off, but it won't be built in time for my time off. Oh, speaking of built computers, right? I literally this week, I managed to build my girlfriend's and her brother's computer just through voice guidance on Discord. It is freaking intense. It takes 2 nights because I forgot to put the front panel IO. I forgot to put the front panel IO, and ever since then, I have to remove the entire thing again just to put the front panel IO put into the freaking PC case. And ever since then, just put it in, install Windows. Everything goes smoothly, with the exception of it's not done yet because she hasn't gotten money to buy monitors and also a USB Wi-Fi adapter. But aside from that, it's good, man. It's great. And if you want to, if you're really interested to
Wi-Fi,
if you really want to see
guidance on building PCs,
but it works though. If you wanna, I can literally guide you through voice and also video. To be fair, of course. Literally, she used the camera, contact me on Discord, and she just like point out, hey, these are the stuff, these are the wires you have to go to, right?
Yeah.
So anyway,
everyone can do it at that point, man.
Okay.
Everyone should do it.
Yep. Angel Troy donated to $1. Happy Valentine's to you too, Appa Bros. Appa, I hope you and your girlfriend 6760 are gonna have the best Valentine's Day. Bro Ben, I hope you have some Valentine with your classmates. If not, you still have your bro. Have some shekels. Hey,
have some shekels.
I don't know about you, fam, but I thought you're the one who said something along the lines of bros before hoes.
Well, yeah, I did. Which is why today I'm gonna spend it playing CS:GO with the bros after this.
Absolutely based. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation.
They have been waiting. I haven't have my setup yet.
Yeah.
Because we're moving. They have been waiting. They wanted to play CS:GO. So now that my setup is complete, I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing.
CS:GO with the bros in a Valentine's Day, man. Your Valentine's Day, you need to spend it with the bros. With the bros.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Anyway, I really
if you ain't got hoes to spare, go with the bros.
I recently watched his review of JoJo Part 3, and due to the presence of a character by the name of Terence T, DRB, named after Terence Trent DRB Araki, basically broke him.
Terence T DRB. Oh.
Really?
DRB brothers are really cool.
Really? That's it? I mean, if he's genuinely surprised that JoJo characters are named after rock bands or rock musicians in general,
I mean,
I don't know if you've been paying attention.
That is literally called REO Speedwagon.
I mean, literally. Come on, yeah. I need to get to the Atelier series of games. Witness the power of the master race. Been watching Hataraku Saibo Season 2 and Hataraku Saibo Code Black. The latter is making me want to get healthy as F. Well...
yeah, that does to everyone.
I am gradually watching anime, role-playing, and playing games. Been watching Yeast 9. Been playing Yeast 9. Finished Bug Fables and Zone of the Enders, the second runner. Playing Super Mario 3D World, Bowser's Fury, and watching Rito Feeder. Nice. Bloodburn loading is okay. Is it though? Is it though? Have you ever wondered how would you look with a blonde hair? I've worn wigs. I have worn wigs with a blonde hair before, but I forgot to take a picture, man. It doesn't look. It doesn't look so great. I think the reason why I didn't take a picture of it because it looks so bad, or either that or my phone is like away. It was a while ago. It was
like if you color your hair, what color would you want it? Like what color would you want?
If I color my hair,
I mean.
Honestly, if I color my hair, I want it to be blue. No, not blue. I'd say white. I want to be like Dante, like Dante white. You get me? Or Nero white.
Yeah, you get me? Okay. That's cool. I'd say I'll do like the streaks. I don't like putting the entire hair in color. I just do some streaks.
Yeah, that is if I've desired to color my hair, which I don't really. Anyway, in terms of gaming, been beaten Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Now I'm just playing Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn and Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Nice. Hey, Appa Bro, nice house. I've added VCR to a CRT setup. It looks nice on its TV. And it's also really, really cold where I am, and it's only gonna get colder as week goes on. Unfortunately. On my room specifically, I have to have a fan blasted to me because my AC's broken.
Yeah, speaking of cold. In your room, you have that problem. The AC is not fixed yet.
Yeah.
In my room, the AC is fine. I like being cold on the AC. I like putting it down very cold. But the problem is, I forgot to grab the blankets from home. So
So you got blasted with lots of cold?
Yeah, I got blasted. I was sleeping with a jacket. Like I put on jacket, I put on long trousers, and then like, fuck this shit, I just turned off the AC.
Dude.
So I have the opposite of problem with that.
Dude. That is a bruh moment, fam. That is a bruh.
How did I forget the fucking blanket, man? That's dumb.
In terms of Mob Psycho 100 Reagan, it was a bit of a recap of Season 1. Essentially, Mob and Reagan write a novel based on the event of Season 1, but I still enjoy it. Ah, interesting. My PS4 hard drive got bricked by accident while cleaning my room. Goodbye, old console, I guess.
Ooh,
well,
what happened? How?
Well, if you can just replace the hard drive, you're gonna need to re-download a bunch of the games, but I got myself a trade paperback of the Darkstalkers comic book series. Nice. I was playing Warriors Orty 4 Ultimate, and apparently the physical copy reads the game similarly on the Switch. Really? Ooh. How so? Coin's revenge for shaking the piggy bank too much. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm just doing my job, man. I'm just e-begging on the internet, man. And I want people to give me some shekels. I am here busking my entertainment, quote unquote, if you can call it that, on Twitter, on YouTube. Sorry, and I'm just busking here, giving people the goods, or the bads, or the cringe, or the fun stuff at least. Been watching and reading Bushoku Tensei lately, and man, the series is a blast. P.S. Don't forget to praise the Holy Relic boys. Bloodstained game is awesome. You should play it. I have played Bloodstained. It's great. Haven't finished it though. In terms of other entertainment, watch Tokyo Godfathers on Blu-ray. Amazing movie. Great movie. Tokyo Godfathers is great. Satoshi Kon is my boy. He always delivers goods. Seriously. Except Millennium and actress though. That film was a bit weird. Still a good movie. Now I'm just rewatching Interspecies Reviewers. Can I instead groom you with more fan art? You cannot groom me, but I think you can groom the fans, because there are a lot of my fans who are into the lollies. Oh, also fam, I did promise that we're gonna get to the dentist, right?
Oh yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, we should get to the dentist. Anyway, I accidentally left a Discord server at the end of the month. Apparently, it imploded right after that. I always miss the good shit. Appa, you're sitting on a gamer chair or legendary plastic chair? Neither actually.
It's legendary.
I sit on a folded.
I think it's like a college classroom chair.
This is the chair that wrestlers used to beat the living shit out of each other, fam.
Oh yeah. That is.
Anyway, yeah. Thank you so much for the donation. Varim Kadas, $7.80, $7.80, 1080p, 1080 pixels. Indeed. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Are there any historical topics you've learned and liked? If so, what are they? Not
what do you mean by historical topics? Just like historical, like general historic shit. I mean, I'd say the historical topic that I like is the Sengoku period. I am passionate about that period.
He is like a nerd on the Sengoku period. Well, I suppose not an intensely nerd. It's not to the point where you remember the dates. I think,
like I have a passion on it.
Yeah, but he is like really into Sengoku. I'm somewhat sort of Sengoku as well. Anyway. As for historical, other than that, I'm also kind of into like when the bubonic plague hits, you know, the Black Plague.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
whoops, happened to Europe this side.
I'm still like, well, it's thanks to current year, but it's kind of fascinating in how people are able to move on from that. There are still cases of the Black Plague existing in current year.
Yeah, existing today,
but it's not as massive as last time.
Yeah.
What?
It'll probably be massive again if the anti-vaxxers survive.
Oh Jesus Christ, dude! Robotnik donated $1. Appa bro, this one's for both of you. If your bro lost a bet, what's the most hilarious cosplay you'd force your bro to do? I think he's gonna do a lot of cosplays. Very good. That's donated $5. I can't math fast. Now it's 1080. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation, guys. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving into a new house. We need to spend a lot more for cash. A lot more for we need to spend a lot more cash. Not a lot more for cash.
Spend a lot more cash.
Yeah,
for any types of bills.
Any types of goods in general. I just literally the best thing about this living in this house, man, is the market is literally next door. The traditional market is literally.
Did you walk there?
I literally just walked there.
Oh, I thought you were really to walk there.
I literally just walked there. I walked there. I bought a couple of groceries. It took me 5 minutes after I bought with the groceries, and I went back home, and then it's like, hey, got a bunch of groceries. I want to make some veggie pizza with. That's freaking cool, man. Anyway, in terms of Jujutsu Kaisen, the first 3 episodes I watched, they're good so far. Nice. Have you read Mama Raiku Conception Life? I think I have. Was that the one that I read on DeviantArt? it's
Also, I want to say something about Jujutsu Kaisen. There's a prequel manga that is one volume long. If you read the manga right now is introducing the character that is on the prequel. So I recommend you to just read the prequel manga. It's only one volume long. It's really good.
All right. Oh, a new place. Yes, it is indeed a new place. Because we're spending this week just trying to move out stuff. It's exhausting, man.
Yeah.
But thankfully, we have now moved in, and it's cool. And also, we're gonna need to buy a bunch of other stuff as well. Remember me to buy the 4 pipes thingy for the pipes.
Oh yeah.
The branching pipes for the thingy.
The valve.
Yeah, the valve. Looking for a Lin to 1-1 celeb Soryoke Tetsunoshin. Oh well, they're lost for not enjoying sexy characters. Appa bro flexing. God damn, dude. Sorry for being late. Yeah, if it was Indonesia, I'd be sure to have cleaned those curtains. They're cheap hotel curtains easily. I'm back from my Dota 1 game. What did I miss? Why did you have 4 monitor? Okay, here's the story, right? Originally, I have 2. That's for me and for my brother. That monitor is the ViewSonic.
His one is ViewSonic.
Yes.
And mine is the Acer. And we specifically buy this Acer one because it's 75 hertz. And I wanted something more than 60.
Yes.
Then
and then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna dabble in on ultrawide. I want to give ultrawide a try. And then I bought the ultrawide, a 25-inch LG. The problem is, while that ultrawide is a very good experience, I freaking love the ultrawide. It's not a very good monitor. It's pretty cheap, granted, but it's not very good. Say the coloring is a bit off. There's a bit of a gradients-esque. The gradient is so obvious that it's insane. So I bought another one, the 29-inch LG.
The glare protection is bad.
Yeah, the 29-inch LG. This is what I'm using right now. That's why I ended up having 4 monitors. And that's why he has 3 setups. Because
mine.
Yeah.
One is ViewSonic and the other one is LG. So I said, those 2 monitors are literally doing shit. It's literally just rotting away inside a box
doing nothing.
So I'm just gonna use it.
So it might as well as have him use it. So that's essentially the story and how I got 4 monitors. Though they're not expensive. With the exception of this one. This one is pretty expensive. I'd say it's about $200 for a 29-inch. It's pretty good price. Whereas the other 2 monitors, the first 2 that we got is about $90, man. It's about $90 if you come to think of it. It's $90 per monitor, right? It's $90 per monitor for both of them. That's why we can just buy 2 monitors, really good monitors too. These 2 are very good monitors. 1080p, excellent colors, great refresh rate. For $90, it's great.
But 75 hertz.
Love it. It's great. Anyway, that's that's the story got to 4 monitors. What is the weirdest anime or game you have watched or played? I do not have a contender for the weirdest anime. I would say
define weird.
I would say the weirdest anime is I couldn't say it's weird. Millennium Actress is one of those animes I watch and I did not get what's going on. I just don't get it. Even with Paprika is a lot weirder, and that one is involving dreams and so much visual shit. But at least I get it. Whereas Millennium Actress, I watched it and I thought, that is just dumb. That is weird, and the way it's weird, and I just don't know what to feel about that film. Even though it's from Satoshi Kon, and I love Satoshi Kon. Anyway, what did happen to Persona again? Ooh, boy, stay tuned. It's fucking insane. Is that printer paper? Where?
Where?
Where? I did not see a printer paper. Oh, it's in the bottom of your monitor. That's not a printer paper. I think that's just a box.
Oh, yeah, it's just a box.
Objectification. You are now a chair. I mean, hi, Appa. Today, a voice actress found out and surprised and why one of the characters she's voicing is trending now. Oh, yeah. There's the voice actress who voiced Astolfo. And she was like, oh, wow, I voiced Astolfo. I'm so glad that my character is celebrated. Until she found out, oh, that's why it's trending.
That's why they're trending.
Anyway. Yo, guys, did you see Kingdom Hearts 3 will get a PC version on the high seas only? Yes, I saw that. It's going to be on Epic Store. That's why I decided to pirate the PS2 version. Because the thing is, Kingdom Hearts has this Persona issue, right? This Persona Royale issue, the Persona remastered. I would say remastered. The Persona update issue where they release an entirely new game with updated stuff, but it's like 80%. The story is pretty much the same. So, yeah. Very similar to mine, minus Cintiq and functional vertical screen. I really should start gathering funds for a new screen setup I've been planning. Oh, you have a Cintiq, man. We have like a Huion drawing tablet. But that's my sis using it. So. Use it. I watch this content before anime abandoned, pointing out 80s and 90s and 2000s anime. I'm ready to sail the high seas for some Kingdom Hearts tomfoolery. Well, you can actually do that right now with the PS2 version. I heard Steam bans another anime game. This time it's Avinical 2. Really? I thought there was Avinical 1 is already. It's about a time before US World Puritan demand to put some kind of Steam watcher to all games. Yo, Appa, do you think it's still worth getting a Ryzen 5 3600 if you can get access to it? If you can get access to it, if you can find a good price for it, yes. But otherwise, no. Enjoy your free hentais. How in the world is Square selling Kingdom Hearts for so much on the PC? I got 1.5 and 2.5 and 2.8 on PS4 for $50 2 years ago. It's dumb. Yeah. It is dumb. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, it is dumb. Right? It's greed. They
release it on PC, but there's a caveat.
I'm gonna be 40 this year. It sucks being old. I'm about to drop Tales of Berseria. I'm on the tropical island section. Should I continue? Well, again, I dropped a bunch of RPGs. I dropped a bunch of RPGs. I play a bunch of RPGs, but I just dropped it after like I kind of lost interest on it. So, the siblings wholesome sandwich sitting in a big couch while watching movies. What would happen if I showed the girls in the golden deer, black eagles, and blue lions fetish art for them like 4 foot inflation? They would feel disgusted. Invite me when you make a LAN party. Sure, but what are you gonna play? Oh, I saw the cyber cosplayer tomorrow. Had a quick cyber nut. Cyber nut. Good for you. And his voice actresses suck because of it. Yep. Epic Game Store bad. Unrelated, but apparently the God Emperor has been acquitted. Robotic butthole. Robotic butthole. My girlfriend refers to the holes that are in the motherboard for the screws as robotic buttholes because it literally has a hole in it. It literally looks like a hole, but not only that, it looks like a hole. It looks like a hole with a star, kind of like the sun. It has like the lines that surrounds the hole. You get me? So it kind of looks like hair of a butthole. That's why. 2 days ago, I spent 2 hours at 1 a.m. looking for Blackbeard fan arts online while listening to Ailstorm, then rolled for Drake. Got her with a single ticket. Nice. I had to lift an old non-functional CRT TV down the flight stairs. My arm hurts after not doing consistent lifting for a while. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Kingdom Hearts trilogy on Steam next March with the same price. Though Super Chat does take 30%, so direct Streamlabs is better than nothing. Yes, exactly. Blue Sky got shut down by Disney. I wish Disney got investigated. Yeah, well, apparently the studio behind Ice Age and Rio and a bunch of other cartoons got shut down by Disney. West needs White Day. Make them broads pay us back. I'm spending my first 3 hours of Valentine's here. About I just stopped on my cable. I just stomped on my cable. About Kingdom Hearts, all I dislike about the Kingdom Hearts PC collection is that effing full price, which is $230 for all the games.
Exactly.
I wish Nintendo buys Disney someday. There's a character called AC/DC. Come on, like seriously. If you still can't move on from JoJo characters named after rock stars or rock bands, come on, y'all. Have Diablo Bros seen Gmod animations? If so, which ones? I've seen a bunch of them. I've seen the that wasn't a Gmod, but that was Source Filmmaker. That was just close. How would Morgana react if Ryuji and An started dating? A lot worse than when Akira and Ryuji started dating. like seriously, have you seen if you watch the romance not the Valentine's Day the Valentine's Day event, if Akira is romancing why say Akira? Ren is romancing An. You can see pretty much visibly see Morgana going, get cocked, Morgana. Fucking hell. Anyway. I would not even notice it's Valentine's Day. Damn you all weebs, I guess. Like seriously though. Come on, y'all. Come on.
No, it's not a problem. There's nothing wrong with not noticing Valentine's Day.
No, Sage does not like Terrence DRB because of the name it set musician's debut album. Again, it's a dumb reason. It's still a dumb reason. My only problem with JoJo is that I wish Black Sabbath was cooler.
Okay. Oh yeah, Black Sabbath was just a throwaway stand on part 5.
Also, if Araki makes a Chris Christopherson stand, he'd better cause depression. How about Frosted Tips? You'll be a silver fox one day, featuring Appa from the Devil May Cry series. So cold here in the Midwest, plus lots of snow. By the way, when I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen, I thought that is Jujutsu a real martial arts in it?
No, Jujutsu. I think Jujutsu literally translates to sorcery. I think.
Have you watched Wolf of Wall Street? Yes, I have watched Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, I literally referenced the film in my previous Wall Street video. Literally, come on, yeah.
Wall Street.
It's starting to become my favorite. Not Christopher. Why did I say Christopher Nolan? Martin Scorsese film. Because I legit rewatch that all the time for rewatch the clips of it because it's great. It's strange when it's too cold for you to sleep in Indonesia. AC is too powerful here, man. Seriously.
I just like my AC really cold.
Have you watched the 2003 TMNT series? Some episodes of it on TV, but I don't remember much. It was basically the writers trying to see how much they could get away with a kid's show. I don't know.
Which one is the 2003 one?
The 2003 one, I think it was... I don't even know how to describe it, man. Yeah, you Google it yourself. Why does companies like Sony and Square Enix release their games only on Epic Game Store? Sony on Epic Game Store? Which game on Sony released on Epic Game Store? Quantic Dream Games? I think that was Quantic Dreams that decided to release their games on Epic Game Store. And even then, they released it on Steam. So, as for Square Enix, gosh, man, it's greed. I mean, why would they release remakes of old games on Epic Store full price? It's the money. It's for
especially in Epic now. Especially that they have a bigger cut.
Yeah. Bought Honey Pop 2, so far so good. Also, Appa, have you met a stranger who looks like someone you know? Sort of. For me, at least, sort of. There's a couple of strangers that look like my friend in high school. It's to the point where I legit took a picture of him and I showed it to my friend. I was like, wow, you look the same as this guy. Yeah. Anyway, and he's like, holy shit. I hate those chairs. Aha, Honey Pop 2 and Wishlist, good to know it's good. Yeah, I have to use this chair temporarily, and the reason why is because my other chair is broken.
He's very picky on his chair.
I'm very picky on my chair. Fam, what the fuck just happened? Fam, what the fuck just happened? Hello? What the fuck? Hey! What the fuck just happened? Fam, you just got disconnected. Let me see. I would joke with, can I groom your sister? But I don't know how old she is. Jesus fucking Christ. Dude, what the fuck, dude? Hello? Fam just went dark. WWE is calling. The chair to throw. I like the wrestling chairs. Wrestling chairs, so you have the Chad chair. So it's both a chair and a weapon against the intruders. Caught in 1K. Robotnik just tip $1. Appa bro, do you like Inuyasha? Well, I have seen Inuyasha and not exactly a fan, but I'm okay with it. Okay, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, his PC just BSOD. Yeah, so we're just gonna wait. He should be back. His PC just BSOD'd. Like Nobunaka said, free markets and open guilds. Just don't ask the audience for a chair in the formal ECW arena. What game to buy during the Steam sale? I don't have a lot of cash to buy games on Steam right now, so just don't hit someone in the head with that chair or else you'll get a fine. Well, duh. Don't hit anybody in general. I would recommend an office chair over a gaming chair. They're so much more comfortable. That is true. Trash a kiss donate to $1. Appa bro, come back. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep him coming. Like, seriously though. What the fuck just happened? I legit don't I have no fucking idea. Anyway, yeah, seriously, you should be back. Oh man, what the fuck just happened, dude? What the fuck just happened? He just BSOD'd. Okay. It only took a grand total of 2 weeks to drop saving in a wireless headset and go back to soft drinks. The Monogatari series is one of the best series I've ever experienced in anime. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I actually need to see that. I haven't seen that. I got Portal 2, Trails to the Sky, and Lego Star Wars Complete Saga for $16 in my currency. These sales are wild. Still have my leftover money. Gonna pick up Honey Pop 2 later today along with some DLC on Steam. Also, I bought character designs earlier this week. Happy to own them now and for cheap too. If the Persona series took place in My Hero Academia universe, what quirks would the Phantom Thieves have? They wouldn't have quirks. They already have their own abilities. Lady Dimitrescu or Miranda's booty? Why not both?
Hello.
What the fuck just happened, dude?
Am I in?
Yes.
It just no, dude.
It just fucking BSOD, dude. Also,
I don't know. I'm turning on the camera.
It just fucking BSOD out of fucking nowhere. Have you heard about
nowhere? Out of the left field, man. What the fuck was that?
Have you heard about the Gina Carano hoopla? We'll get to that. The Seas of Battlefield will, with real me, proudly display the browsing history. Also, make sure the setting is all tweaked out.
I'm setting it.
I finished replaying Ace Attorney, and honestly, I like Rise from the Ashes more than Turnabout Goodbyes. I do not know which one are those. Was never too into wrestling, but Kane was always my favorite. I know we want monitoring the situation from now on. Wow, that's not cheap. What, $90 is not cheap for a monitor, really? What are your thoughts on Records of Ragnarok getting an anime? If you have no idea, basically gods want to end humanity before they can have to fight, turn them into death. Isn't that basically Mortal Kombat? Haven't been to one of your streams in a long time. What are we talking about today? We're gonna talk about stuff before we actually get to the good stuff. We're gonna talk about random stuff that you guys in the chat suggested. Well, before we actually get into the stream in about 50 minutes. See the timer up on the top left. Anyway, when I finished watching the first 3 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen, I was looking at the episode list and realized that the anime is recent. Well, duh. Well, yeah, it is.
It's really recent. It's still ongoing. Even.
Appa, bro, what is the most traumatizing doujin you read?
The one that you recommended me when I mentioned one Metamorphosis. Remember that one? I forgot the code.
Oh.
Yeah, remember that one?
I think I remember that one. No, there's.
I forgot the code though.
Now
266146 or something.
Yeah. Now here's the thing, right? I did read a very fucked up doujin once. I did read one very fucked up doujin. It was the doujin. It was a doujin so messed up. I favorited it purely because it was so messed up, right? It's not messed up visually, but it is messed up like psychologically. So it is essentially the story. The story is about a girl who essentially a little girl who got raped by I would say got groomed by her private teacher. And she thinks that her private teacher is like her only escape from her actual abusive parents. Like her parents are abusive. They argue a lot. So essentially what happens is the girl completely, the guy tries to groom her so much to the point where it's like, yeah, everything is going to be okay if you are with me. And he constantly encourages her to fuck him, right? Constantly encourages to fuck him. And then said something along the lines of, it'll all be great if we are married together. Right? He said all of that, but he didn't say, please don't tell your parents. In which she did actually tell the parents. And the parents were absolutely fucking shook. Holy shit, this girl. The private teacher has been fucking my girl. The private teacher got fired. The parents got divorced. And the girl pretty much left on the streets. It's psychologically fucking, that sort of story is so psychologically messed up. I fucking loved it. I love that sort of psychological messed up story. There's also this one from Persona 5, a Persona 5 psychological story that was so psychologically fucked up. Not visually fucked up, like, oh, they got gang raped by 5 guys. That's boring, right? So Ren died, and Makoto at that time is dating Ren, and then she found out someone who looks like Ren and actually started dating him. And everyone looked at her real weird. I'm like, dude, Ren just died, and you're now move on to this guy like real quick? Dude, Makoto, you're a fucking bitch, right? And then at the end, Makoto is it's a bittersweet ending. Makoto get Ren back, but at the same time, there's also Akechi in the background got shot dead. Akechi also got shot dead. It's also like, that's fucking dark. I love that. That is so psychologically messed up. Not because that's the thing about doujins, right? The thing about doujins is like Emergence. Emergence is also the reason why Emergence got so popular is because it is a psychological thriller at the top of just.
Yeah, it's not really visual.
It's not the visuals that make you go ew. I think it was Yatsu who said this. It's the dread. It's the sense of dread that when you read it, because it's the terrifying notion of the entire thing that makes you go ew instead of ew. I think Yahtzee said it was. It's the there's a difference between horror that makes you go and horror that makes you go ew, and agony is on the ew side. Yeah, transcribe that, bitch. Anyway, I also pirated the PS2 version. Speaking of weird anime, here are my picks: Osumatsu-san, Excel Saga, Inferno Cop, Pop Team Epic. Pop Team Epic is pretty weird, but it's to the point where everybody's talking about it. Now it's kind of normal. That's the thing about weird. If you keep on doing it, it becomes not weird. Why are people saying, oh no? A few minutes later, oh no. I always knew Astolfo was packing. Bro, Ben, how many episodes did you watch of Jujutsu Kaisen? Which episode you're on?
I remember I was on episode 11 or something, and I stopped watching. I decided to wait for the batch because I'm also reading the manga. I'm also in the middle of reading the manga. I'm just gonna wait for the batch.
Okay. Eventical 2 is canceled on Steam. This is a war on anime boobs. Gotta love being in Southeast Asia where almost every PS2 game was pirated and a lot of PS2s were chipped to accept bootleg this. That is true. That is true. I also bought Huon Drawing Trobet, and so far it's worth it, especially when I'm teaching. It is. It absolutely is. Legit.
Huion? I don't know. It's pretty good.
At least you're not me dropping Berseria right after the final battle. Hey, that's me with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I just drop in the final battle because the guy's a bitch. Any Mihoyo-chan bad takes? Are we talking about Mihoyo as in the developer of Genshin? Mihoyo? That was Mihoyo, right? Anyway. Speaking of wrestling, Indonesian children in mid-2000s tried to imitate some of the wrestling moves. As a result, that wrestling shows are not allowed in Indonesian TV channels because Indonesian kids are dumb.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard that CD Projekt Red got pawned by a hacker? We'll get to that in a bit. That's a very funny thing, right? It's very funny hoopla. Blue Sky's best film is Robots. Fight Me. I've seen Robots. It's fine. It's fine, I guess. What Appa described sounds like Shad-based butthole art. Really? Have you ever finished a story-driven video game under one sitting in one session? It was BioShock Infinite. That was the first story-driven game I finished in one sitting under one session in like 13 hours because I loved it at the time. Apparently people hated it. People hated. People retroactively went to the game and was like, this game is shit. And I'm like, really?
Really?
I decided to replay the game again, but I haven't finished it. I can kind of see the criticism, but I still loved it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I need to play the game again because I remember playing through the entire game for like 13 hours straight. But then again, I used to love Life is Strange too. So I guess my taste used to be trash.
Wait, what?
What if he's romancing the true best boy Sojiro? Ooh. Welcome to APB stream, Appa Gets Hurt edition. Valentine's Day for me is more like Daytona Day. Did y'all see the Korean Astolfo cosplayer trended #1 on Twitter for comparing Monster Energy to his third leg? Yes. Yes, I saw that. Who would you rather have buy Fox instead of Disney, Nintendo or Microsoft? I'd rather not have any company to buy anything. I'd rather have the company just be independent on themselves and be able to sustain themselves.
Fight, man.
Because seriously, I hate monopolies, man. Deja vu, the sensation you are doing something you've done before. Yeah, we know what deja vu means, unless you don't. So, Appa and Broben, have you guys heard of a black YouTuber called Omni? I have not. Actually,
I haven't. Who's that?
Fuck you, pay me, any company. They're not even remakes, they're ports. Square's pretty dumb for releasing it full price. Those games are old. Jiu-Jitsu is a real martial arts. It is indeed a real martial arts.
Really? Damn.
Yes.
No, Jiu-Jitsu, not Jiu-Jitsu.
Jiu-Jitsu.
Jiu-Jitsu,
not Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, okay, whatever. He's been captured by ninjas. When he returns, he'll be a robot. Hey, how is it going? Just popped in the stream. Also, is that a new room or something? It is a new house, not a new room.
New house.
Yep. So, anyway. What's that in the sky? It's super F. Look at the sky, fam. Everybody, the universe is like giving the F on you. What words would be the 3 houses girls have towards me after word to show them the fetish arts? They'd be disgusted. The anticipation of the persona per topic is killing me. Why do we have to wait 50 minutes? Because I need to talk with you guys, the chat. All right, we need to chat. Okay, this is my way to communicate because when the actual hooplas actually pop in, I don't have a lot of time to chat with you guys. So this is the only time for us to have a chat together. So
the audience interaction.
Yes. Did your bro just fade into the warp or something? Don't know. For Epic's death royalties, I saw someone wondering about $2 difference, but after doing some calculations, even a few dollars is a massive difference when multiplied with hundreds of purchases. Yep. Okairi, apa bro? Okairi. Oh man, that time I was reincarnated as a YouTuber. If you guys were to create manga, how would you pitch it? It's gonna be. It sounds boring. It sounds boring, legit. Turnabout Goodbyes is the fourth, and Rise for the Ashes is the fifth case of the first attorney game. And now, bro, what's the best? 80s anime or current anime? That depends on the anime. There are 80s animes that are trash. There are current anime that are trash.
I'd say. Yeah, that's a good point. But I'd say I prefer the modern style. I really don't like the old art style. I don't know. Maybe because I'm a zoomer or something.
Damn. I read a doujin where Ochako from My Hero Academia was kidnapped and got mind breaked. Well, so a regular doujin. Well, that's not the average doujin. It's not the average doujin. Just like I'd say 50% of them. What's the name and number of that fucked up doujin? I do not know. I do not know. I think I favorited that, but maybe somebody can give it to me. Oh, I mean, G too many Fs. I think somebody already had it. That's fucked up. Sounds kind of like Emergence, but less dark. Nah, I'd say that one. I'd say that one is a little slightly darker than Emergence, mostly because Emergence has lost its magic. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, Emergence is overrated at this point.
How is that boring? What boring? What boring? And people wonder why I stick to hentai about fur. In fact, forget I said nothing. Dude, come on, y'all. God, I just got here. I thought that was real. I'm here and late. But was it psychologically scary? I read that doujin, Goro died at the end. Appa, where you find these doujins, I thought I read all of them. Damn. Essentially what I do is I search for English and I look at the latest doujins and I thought, oh.
Yeah, same.
I looked at English and I thought, I looked at the latest doujins and I thought, oh, interesting. Most of them are like, Kankol doujins and I'm like, fucking hell, Kankol. I mean,
fuck those.
Kankol.
I mean, no disrespect to the fan base of Kankol, but like, you have too many doujins.
I read a doujin where a trap gets fucked by a fucking Bigfoot. The only doujin that stopped me jerking off. I mean, I suppose that did. I once read a doujin where a loli got adopted by a pedo and was raped repeatedly to the point where she got knocked up, and then when she was close to full term, said loli was returned to her family. Interesting. What your doujin taste says about you. Now, I'm not saying that I enjoyed that in terms of like the sex, but I do enjoy this messed up psychological story. The sort of messed up psychological story. Speaking of messed up psychological story, right? Speaking of messed up psychological story, did you know that there is a real murder case happened in Japan, right? A murder case where the victim, where it was a high school girl, she got beat up by a bunch of Yakuza so much to the point where she was practically a zombie at the very end. Okay. And when she got so many broken bones, broken ribs, broken everything in her body. And then once the Yakuzas are done with her, they dumped her in a cement in a freaking barrel. I think it was as my girlfriend told me about it. It was fucked up.
I can see how the Yakuza, the Yakuza thing, like putting your target to the barrel. That makes sense. But what doesn't make sense? How did the girl piss off the Yakuza?
No, the girl did not piss off the Yakuza. Essentially, actually, the girl did by essentially saying, by essentially the Yakuza coming to the girl is like, hey, you want to date me? And the girl said no. That's literally it, or something along those lines.
Dumb.
That's dumb, but that's plausible. You get me? I mean, it's dumb, like but it's totally possible that something like that happened. And I mentioned that because there's a doujin adaptation of the entire event.
Ooh.
It's a real event. It's a real event, and there's a doujin adaptation. And the reason why the mangaka adapted the doujin is because he was pissed that the perpetrators who did all of that to her, got away with it.
Oh yeah, well, duh, makes sense.
They totally got away with it. They received a very light sentences for the amount of shit they've given to her, which is a lot. It is insane. I think it was something a lot. It's to the point where they did something with her nipples that we would go, oh God, I would not. Oh, anyway, yeah. So it's fucked up. You can go and look at that case. It was something about the girl barrel case, the Japanese murder girl barrel case. I think my girlfriend can clarify on that one. I forgot the case, but it's messed up. I would love a doujin where Izuku and Ochako kidnapped Himiko and Dabi killed the latter, and I did it when Himiko was forced to watch it all occur. The joke is a real thing, by the way. In 2008 World Wrestling Entertainment,
World War E.
WWE banned their wrestlers from hitting each other in the head with a chair. They also banned bleeding. They even stupidly censored both from old footage. That's dumb. I still think Emergence is bad because it tries too hard to be shocking with no real good payoff. Well, if you want to,
it tries too hard. I don't think it tries too hard.
It just It's just It's something normal.
Yeah.
If you consider that to be messed up, you haven't seen shit. Seriously. Would any of you date Fate's Nobunaga? No.
I haven't seen.
Will you collab with the quartering? No. Not a fat fucking chance I would. Genshin has better jiggle physics than Dead or Alive 6. Oof. It's fine, quite the endorsement. What did I say? It's fine. Hopon does in time for the stream. I'm currently starting a Pop Team Epic edit that replaces Popoko and PP Me's face with the Ctrl-Alt-Delete's face. Another somewhat strange anime I've seen is Galaxy Angel. Bioshock Infinite 3 does have so much porn though. I mean, Elizabeth is, I suppose, pretty attractive for some people, I guess. For hentai doujins, I don't mind blatant, horny, non-con, gangbang, mindbreak, etc. as long as I'm reading those tags. I find it disturbing when the doujin is plot-driven. Use tags to full potential. I'm still waiting for Switch Genshin gonna have to dust off. Even with their faults, I still take Valve over Nintendo's anti-consumerism against their fans. That is true. Speaking of Life is Strange, tell me why it's god-awful. Yes, I know it's god-awful. Being PPS Stolfo, big PPS Stolfo is best as Stolfo. Happy International MGTOW Day. Oof. Do you like playing Monopoly? Somewhat. Appa, what's...
Wait, the problem is the Monopoly here is very different than the Monopoly that's not here.
Maybe. Abba, bro, what's major arcana do you think would you have?
I'd say magician.
I'd say the fool. Go fuck yourself. Do we have to cancel you for being racist and transphobic? People hated it at that time because the story involved timeline complex and it took different way from the original Bioshock. Even in the ending makes sense for me. Because the thing is, the ending sort of makes sense for me. It's just really it's just the ending makes sense to me.
Really special about it.
It makes sense to me, but there are a lot of inconsistencies, right? Jew as in 10. Yes. Deja vu literally means already seen in friends. Yep. Appaben cares for the fam. Wait. How did I care for the fam? I'm missing context for the... I'm reading past chat, so I'm missing a lot of context. I hate it when more and more YouTubers I watch says that lolis are unironically are crime and that my fetish that hurts no one deserves to have me in jail. It's dumb. Because the thing is, a lot of YouTubers... are not experienced. Don't deal with this sort of stuff normally, right? And if you are an anime YouTuber, maybe you deal with this sort of stuff daily. But if you're just a normal YouTuber that does gaming or movies content that are Western, that are not Japanese,
rarely Western,
you will find this content and look at this content and go, "Wow, holy shit, that's terrible." Even though it's like, what, this is like normal for Japan.
Normal.
Yeah,
very normal.
Did you notice that in the NTR doujin, the female character always gets stolen by ugly characters, but male characters always get stolen by attractive women? Interesting. Yeah, what's up with the ugly bastards? 80s anime has nice anime and current year anime is also nice. Yeah, seriously, at the end of the day, there are shit movies in the 80s. There are shit movies in the 90s. There are shit movies in every decade, right? And actually, the shit movies that happen, the reason why we notice a lot of shit right now is because we live in it. Right? Because if we lived in the 80s, we lived in the 90s, we would also notice a lot more shit. A lot more shit than...
and if the internet existed in the 80s.
And if the internet existed, we would notice a lot more shit. Trust me when I say that. Because the reason why the old stuff is good is because you can pick the good stuff from previous year. Like, say, the 90s is so good. Yeah, the entire decade of 90s is good. And the entire decade of 90s is good because you cherry pick the stuff that are good.
Yes, you cherry pick
the stuff that are good from every decade.
Compared to the recent ones where you're literally being shoveled every single one of them. Right?
You're comparing a decade to a year. It's kind of unfair. Because we do have a bunch of shit in the 90s as well. Was the Mindbreaker guy a guy with slime quirk? I don't think so. Oh, I've read that one. That was a well-executed Mindbreak. Freaking auto-scroll! Freaking fucking autos. Where the fuck? Where is it? Where was it? Oh yeah, there you go. I've read that one. That was a well-executed Mindbreak. 10 out of 10. Would read again. Excellent. Where the hell is it? Fucking that time I got reincarnated as a YouTuber in another world.
Another world.
Appa, what recent anime would you recommend me to watch? My brother has a recent anime that he recommended everybody to watch, and that's Jujutsu Kaisen. So there you go. But as for recent anime that I recommend to watch, I haven't seen a lot of recent anime aside from Redo of Healer. But well, if you watch Redo of Healer, was fine for me. It's not amazing. Have you played or heard of Omori? What are your thoughts? I've heard of Omori. I haven't played Omori because it's a horror game and I'm not too much of a big fan of horror games. Or at least I'm more of a horror fan if I read it. You get me? Instead of directly experiencing it. If I read it through a text, I love it. But if I have to like visually see it, it's just kind of not really. It's kind of uncomfortable for me. It's not a fan. But I do like getting unnerved by reading SCP, for example. I like reading SCPs, but I don't like experiencing the SCP. But unfortunately, the website is all about experiencing the SCP. Because sometimes you look at the image and look at the image of a mask, for example. There's an image of a photo of a guy, and the guy immediately goes like this.
Bruh.
Just for one brief second, and that can scare the living shit out of people. I was tempted to look into Luffy x Nami fanfics just to see how he uses devil fruit, but opted not to. Dead or Alive 6 was the death knell to the Dead or Alive series, thanks to Shimbori's idiocy. Also, have you played or for more? I read that. Fine with both new and old anime, though I dig the charm of anime that was done with cell animation. Emergence is overrated, but still pretty dark. Not the worst I've seen in Dojin by a long shot, but it is what it is. Kankola.
It's not the worst.
Sing Bones in the Ocean. I do not know how it goes. Azure Lane, first time. Does that mean you're into cuckolding? No. That time I got reincarnated in the Rick and Morty universe and was immediately killed again. Come on, Appa, vanilla supremacy. Hey, I never said that I don't like vanilla, right? I say I do like the weird, fucked up dojins that are psychologically messed up in terms of the story, not in terms of visually, because visually it's very easy to psychologically unnerve you visually. That's cheap tactic. You can visually unnerve someone by having the character to puke and have the other character to drink their puke or something along those lines. Like that's easy to do.
I'm one of the person who's very easily influenced by like those visual tactics, but like
that sort of visual tactic is cheap. I want something that unnerves me in terms of the concept of the storyline, in terms of the storyline instead of the visuals. And unfortunately, not a lot of doujins do that. So yeah, I like Guro, Necro, and stuff like that, but I don't like NTR and Feet. I watch the hentai for lore. Also, after the first Ice Age movie, the humans never appear again. What happened to the humans? I need to know. That is a good question.
They die.
They just die. Holy snuff, Dojin, Batman. Yakuza like a serial killer. Last time I checked, they were her classmates, not the Yakuza. The classmates who were affiliated with the Yakuza.
Oh.
So, yeah. Yeah. I think I already read that one too. That was painful. I heard about that from a YouTuber named Spooky Rice. That's actually fucked up. It is indeed fucked up. You think some old upper echelon Yakuza would have punished them? No. Emergence is child's play against a doujin. I don't think they will, because they look at that and it's something that you do, I guess. Hope that mangaka is safe, proving the Yakuza is terrifying. Yeah, the thing is, the mangaka is well known to draw Guro, right? That is the mangaka that is well known to draw Guro. And even he is like visibly, genuinely disturbed by real life stuff. Like, that just shows you that just because you are into something in fiction does not mean you are into that in real life. It is like perfect example to encapsulate like that. This guy is into gore. He is into gore. He is into Guro, right? He is into Guro as fetish. But when he looked at stuff in the real life, he got so fucking terrified of it. He's so disgusted of it. He made a comic he made the adaptation of the entire story just to accentuate the point, just to make sure people actually see and witness and read and how absolutely fucked up that the people who did this to her, the murderer had this to her. It was a form of protest just to visually accentuate the point. It's messed up. But the problem is I can't always use that as an example because you can also argue that he's doing it because he's into that sort of stuff. I don't think he does. I just don't think he does. I think he really is like genuinely trying to protest because no sane person would go, yeah, that's messed up. No sane person.
That's a story. No sane person would do that.
No sane person would go, yeah, I really got into murdering people or something along those. Murdering people in real life. Sorry. Concrete in case high school girl murder case. Yep, that is it. I've read about Metamorphosis and a manga based on Concrete Girl from watching Spooky Rice. Oh yeah, are we going to talk about the offer of the Rito of Healer's personality was based from the protagonist? He said it on a whim. I could literally say he said that on a whim. Like he didn't actually said it specifically. Yeah, everything about this person is based on me. I mean, sort of, I guess, I suppose a bunch of the characters that you make can be a representation of you, but it's not all of it. One, it's not all of it. And two, you wouldn't do all of this stuff in real life, right? 6760 donated $1. Found a note from the offer that you just talked about. You can see it on Discord. Well, I cannot see on Discord right now because I am using Discord to stream my brothers. So you gotta have to DM me on Twitter for that. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yeah, the offer literally has a note and tells you, hey, this entire shit is messed up, right? Send it to me on the Discord DM. So what's this Dojin the Yakuza got fucked? No. It's literally an adaptation, or an actual adaptation to the story. So the girl dies in the end. Heard that story long ago when I was young. It made me cry. That cement incident got adapted into a Dojin. Exactly. I was talking about that too. Okita is better than Nobunaga. I've only seen Fate's Kojiro and even I do him. Yeah, people think Emergence is hardcore. Damn, they haven't seen anything from Ayaswan. Or what did the Dojin she get revenge by sucking up the Mama Cooch or some shit? No, the Dojin is not revenge. The girl actually get fucked. Plot-ridden might break. Do continue. The parents of those fuckers actually shamed the parents of Juko Furuta from them getting arrested. Like seriously, the whole thing was fucking disgusting.
God.
Yeah, the parents of the murderer shamed the parents of the victim. It's fucking insane. How would the Phantom Thieves and the classmates react if Sai and Kawakami started dating? Sai and Kawakami. No, what would be interesting though if Sai dated Dojima. That is interesting.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be fucking cool. My Genshin account got deleted for no reason last week. I only rate non-con. It's like a hot lady getting absolutely railed by an incomprehensible non-human. Yes, MGTOW, the group of men who say they're going their own way and spend all their time complaining about women. See, can I just find it weird that the people who identify themselves as MGTOWs, like, if you're going their own way, I mean, good for you. If you're going your own way, it's good for you. But why do you have to complain about women so much? I mean, it kind of feel like if you complain about something, if you were going their own way, they just do it. Instead of complaining of the things that you could have gotten. Right? If you're complaining about women while you're going your own way, aren't you just sort of like one and miss that, something like that, right? Anyway, thank you so much for the donation, 6760. Intentions behind the truth, a modern story of the bizarre project. Yeah. So the offer of the murder case has this message. Is don't mix the imaginary world with the real one. There are differences between imagining something and doing it in reality. That is what we want to show. To do this, we asked Mr. Waita Uziga to draw his work based on the crime that really happened. This work is not meant to justify the crime and the criminal. Whenever we find out the details of such crime, we are frightened by the criminal's unbelievable egoism and become angry. As you read this work, we want you to learn the bare facts and feel anger of this atrocious crime. So the purpose of the Dojin is not to titillate, it's to inform the people and how
just
fucked
inform
up
the people that
is.
This shit happened.
This shit happened and it's unfair. The offer of the freaking Guru mangakas is visibly messed up. And he can distinguish between fiction and reality. Why can't a lot of fucking people on Twitter do this?
Why can't all people do?
Seriously. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for informing about that. Seriously, it's a great read. Don't read the offer's not what I mean. Not the entire freaking thing, unless if you really, really want to see how messed up it is. Genshin focuses more on butts and boobs while cutscenes on cutscenes than Mass Effect. I suppose you could say that. I heard the Japanese government is basically scared to death of the Yakuza, like how the Mexican media and politician is scared of the cartels, must be to why Yakuza got away with it. That Nintendo's cease and desist letter they sent to SML sounds personal, going to his head. Besides Life is Strange, is there any other series that you used to like but don't now? That is a good question, actually. I suppose Naruto. I can count Naruto on that one. I used to like Naruto. I used to I used to religiously watch Naruto when I was a kid, but nowadays, this interest sort of dwindled, and the story just makes zero sense. Makes zero sense as it goes on and on. Yakuza comes nowhere to how brutal the Mexican cartels are. Yes. Wow. Manga and anime should remain niche. I only like Yuri or female only hentai. Too bad there's only like 10 Yuri hentai in existence.
Wait. I do want to say, there's only 10 Yuri only hentai in existence, but I see a lot of Yuri only slice of life in manga form. So let's just go there.
Is interesting.
Yeah, I see a lot. Like I browse through the ramen section, almost I'd say like four times out of 10, it's a Yuri only. Yuri
manga, not a doujin, right? Manga.
Yeah, not a doujin. It's a manga, but like I mean, in the manga world, that's common.
That is interesting. Fate's Nobunaga can be every gender you want, male, female, or Nobunaga gender. Also, many muskets are flaming skulls. Nobunaga also has a thing for guitars. I've seen a lot of disturbing doujins, not just that fateful adaptation. There's one girl who was raped and her imaginary fan faded. A priest kidnapped by a tribe and got decapitated in the end. Ooh, that is fuck. I love that. I mean, it's anime. The lolies might actually be a 900-year-old vampire. Oh, well, actually, the girl is not 30. It's not 8. It's actually 900 years old, etc., etc. But speaking of 900 years old, I won't spoil too much, fam. I won't spoil too much. But let's just say that Emma's grandmother is a quote-unquote grandmother. You get me?
I see.
You get me?
I see.
You get me? From
that makes sense.
Emma's grandmother is grandmother in big quotations. Have you watched Kung Fury? I have seen Kung Fury. Have you seen Kung Fury? Kung Fury is great. Kung Fury is great, dude. See Kung Fury. Kung Fury is amazing. It's on YouTube. It's free.
I know it is.
It's the origin for the Hackerman meme.
The Hackerman.
Remember the good shit while forgetting the bad shit. If that bad shit was so bad, it's good. Rap was better in the 90s. Well, what localizers do you generally trust? Not all of them. Also, would you play an RPG Maker game if it was polished enough? Maybe not. Say, who would read the doujin where adult gets raped by a loli or shota? I think
there's a lot of those.
There's a lot of those. The one that I've read that of adult get raped by lolis is one with there's the author's name Monsieur Mook on the N hentai. You should find it. It's lolis raping the living shit out of adults. So if you're into that sort of stuff, well, there you go. Every decade will have both good and bad anime. All right, my favorite doujin, Appaben getting raped by the auto scroll. Are you excited for that double Appa Loli Yuri pick? Sounds cool. What is Bro Ben's guilty pleasure anime and game?
For anime, I'd say just give me a harem romance high school life thingy. That's my guilty pleasure. And then for games, I'd say Soulsborne.
That's not Souls. That's not guilty pleasure. You actually legit enjoy Soulsborne.
Yeah, but like it. I mean, I guess it's not guilty. It's pleasure. But like.
A mangaka's own version of an urban legend, Cowhead and a female knight getting drugged and raped by a soldier out of jealousy because the female knight was in a secret relationship with a prince. Jujutsu Kaisen, baby? Then you would hate VR horror. Well, duh. What type of cringe are we in for Twitter users? Lots. I recommend everyone to watch Dragon Quest: The Legend of Dai. Why are you watching Rito of Healer? I don't. I watched the first 2 episodes and then I just quit because I just want to see what people are mad about. I already read the manga and I thought, adaptation is fine, I guess, but I'm just going to drop it after episode 2. I'm not watching it right now. Stop being a tsundere for auto-scroll and just admit you love it. Bruh. I also read a doujin where Izuzuku had sex with Ochako in order to save her life as a court case and her sexual desire to go berserk. It was wholesome. You mean SCP-173? Isn't 173 the head-snapping guy? The neck snap guy. The neck snap guy is basically the weeping angels from Doctor Who. Thinking back, there's an infamous Eroguro series named My Chan's Daily Life. Got so famous, there's live action. My Chan's Daily Life's author is the one who did the doujin for the concrete murder case. That was the one.
Oh, that was the one.
Never understood the doujin hype. It felt like Russian roulette pointed a different head. Pixiv surfing on the other hand. Isn't that basically just the same thing?
Pixiv surfing is also great.
I hated that YouTube always recommends me horror and creepypasta videos when it's night. Like, why can't they recommend me videos when I'm not shit scared?
Hey, here's a recommendation from me. Pause your history.
SCP used to be fun. People put themselves too much into it, and I'm not talking about the Mary Sue ones. Lamau, same here. I'd rather read horror than experience horror through game, but Amore is too good to pass. I'll highly recommend this game. I'm just gonna watch people's play the game. How about that? I suppose that's a happy medium. There's a Demon Souls doujin that is also very dark. Well, of course. Every decade has that one set of really bad anime. I took a pic of you from a previous stream where you made the poggers face. Appa poggers. Did you?
Ooh.
Guru is cheap tactic. I'm not that easily grossed out. Well, neither do I. I'm not that easily grossed out because I just seen it typical, but it's just cheap.
I am. I really am.
Dulce report doujin series is good if you are into futa. Anime YouTuber C-Dog doesn't like Kuro Inu. He is dead to me. Attack on Titan is a good doujin. I do not know. Attack on Titan is a good doujin. Remember that time 3 girls eat her mother alive to fulfill his dad fetish? Attack on Titan, the actual anime. Where humans, Homo sapiens went extinct. The baby is so ugly the humans in Ice Age went extinct. Would you read a Batman anti-R doujin where Joker was gonna diddle Catwoman but a funny accident forced him to watch Batman and Catwoman engage in roleplay? You're talking about Shindol. What
No,
emergence?
no.
No, we're not talking about Shindle. That's not the Dojin offer.
It's a different
The concrete.
Yeah.
Shindle was the emergence offer, but that's not the one that we're referring to. Hoping more lesser known 80s and 90s anime come out in North America. That's because the girl he draws is fake, implying that there's real Guro. What is the real Guro?
Yeah,
like
really,
real life Guro? What do you mean by fake? Fake as in drawn Guro, or fake as in the Guro looks fake in even drawn? I don't get what you mean. More line crossing anime is fucking welcome, i.e. more anime in the same level as Rito of Healer. Hell, might be better. Right? Imagine if it's like by everyone, Puritans included. Would be nice if D. Grey Man came back and actually finished. Real life is always far more terrifying than any kind of fiction. Wouldn't it be good if there's an anime version of I Spit in Your Grave? Are you familiar with I Spit in Your Grave? Essentially, it's a story of a girl who got raped.
What is that?
It's a story of a girl who got raped. It's a movie of a girl who got raped, and the girl who got raped pulls revenge on the guys who raped her. And that's I Spit on Your Grave.
Is it a movie?
Movies. There's an old version and there's a remake. I do think there are lines, but yeah, it's called fantasy for a reason. I would shit myself about fighting a dragon in real life. That is true. I can handle extreme gore in video games, but anime and manga, I wince and gag. I don't know why. Something about, it depends though. Fiction does not prepare you for real life, especially when it comes to brutal crimes. The Disney Plus subscription with the Hulu and ESPN Plus was from my parents because they're dumb. Because they're boomers. I feel like the only anti-beers I like is Sea Dog and Chris Nass. Apparently somebody don't like Sea Dog because he said dumb stuff.
He doesn't like Kuroni, I know.
The thing about MGTOW is to let other men know about it as an idea. Because women hold too much power on society. It sounds more like incel talk. MGTOW first are men who have bad relationship and chose to date some more or date no more, which includes marrying women. The offer at hand is the same one that made my chance daily life, which is sick beyond belief. Yes. Ooh, spicy. Dojima and Sai. Yeah, seriously, Dojima and Sai. Like, seriously, Dojima and Sai, please. We do want to see adults romantic relationships in Persona. We rarely see those.
Other than Dojima and Sai, I think I can kind of make the same pairing, same ship with Laura. No, not Laura. Sarah and Laura's dad. That would be cool.
Sarah and Laura's dad. I mean, Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah. To be fair, Sarah did simp on Laura's dad a lot.
Exactly, right?
he did. He fucking did. She did simp on him a lot.
Simp.
Like, oh,
hard.
She's a freaking simp to Laura's dad. It's insane. I forgot to count down with a timer. I'll count at the 20-minute mark. People on Twitter think that fiction affects reality when it's normally the opposite. Yeah, it's stupid. Thoughts on Attack on Titan? I've watched a couple of episodes on the season 1. I'm not a fan. You mean Boruto's dad? Boruto's dad, yeah. Beating SML makes me a spiritual successor starring Jeffy. Keep in mind, all hooplas in the stream come from people who have a severe case of bitch brain. Could be a way of complaining about women. The thing with Twitter is they don't use their brain. Well, duh. It hailed in Hawaii in a place that's usually 90. It hailed in Hawaii. It hailed? That is interesting. That is very interesting.
Why?
I used to, and I will always worship Dragon Ball. It is power maximum. That is true. I can confirm that there's a lot of female FF slash of life. I mean, some male to male slash of life stuff. The only thing I ever liked related to Naruto were the Ultimate Ninja Storm games I played on my friend's Xbox 360, nothing else. For Appa Bro, how easy it is to play Genshin Impact without paying for something?
I never spent a single penny on the game, and I've been enjoying it so far.
All right.
Seriously. This is don't pay, man. Just don't pay. That's it. That's easy to do.
Speaking of Nobu and Yuri Dojins, just read Nobu Yuri Dojins. Most of that in her is Yuri with Okita. Yakuza's gonna need more members with face tattoos before people begin fearing the war with the cartels. The Yakuza games don't help, certainly. Can you do the Germa smile? What the hell is a Germa smile? Oh, it's the imposter is sus guy. The guy to go like this.
Oh.
Or something along those lines. I don't know. Ages don't matter in fiction, fight me. Sometimes I question the mind of mankind, their psychology, the dark pleasures. I don't like to use the 900 years old argument. Just go with fiction. If they don't get it, don't want to understand, it's over. Yeah, seriously, the 900 years argument, even to use a lolicon, is a stupid argument. It is a really, really stupid argument. It's a stupid argument. It's a stupid argument, I guess. Like, there are much better arguments to use for lolicons. Actually, speaking of lolicons, I'm kind of tired of defending them. I don't know why, fam. I'm just kind of tired of defending them. Like, I think lolicons are perfectly capable of defending themselves. They are perfectly capable of defending themselves, and if they're into that sort of stuff. But it's to the point where it's like I've seen a bunch of lolicons that make much better roasts than me. So I'm like, hey, I think they're doing it. They're doing just fine on their own.
They're doing just fine.
There are 32 anime, which includes hentai. I only trust France translators because they are less likely to censor the things I appreciate. Gonna need the spelling of that man. Whoever wanted to mind break Urara Kadoji, the name is Uraraviti Ryojuku. There are 2 parts. Have fun. Have you watched Fire Force? I have watched Fire Force. Actually, I've read Fire Force. I've seen a couple of episodes of Fire Force, but I have mostly read Fire Force. I love Fire Force in terms of the protagonist of Fire Force. I really like him because he has a very unique trait that not a lot of shonen protagonists have. He's still the same typical shonen protagonist, but I like the fact that his very evil smile is done because he's genuinely nervous. That is something that I don't see a lot in like a lot of a character who looks evil, but looks evil because he cannot make himself to look evil. Right? The character looks evil with sharp teeth and everything like that. So when the time he genuinely smiles, the time he's genuinely happy, you can't really tell because the character looks nervous all the time. Because he had this big ass psychotic Kubrick stare smile, but the problem is he is nervous. He is like getting excited about it. So I like that trait from the character. In fact, I like the character in general. Aside from that, it's typical shonen. And I enjoyed it. It's just not really my thing for the most part. Soulsborne game where you defeat hot anime girls to become part of your harem. What are your plans for the weekend? What are your plans for the weekend? Next, after this, we literally have to go out to shop a bunch of stuff.
We go out, shop, and just buy a lot of the supplies that we don't have in the new house.
Are there any wholesome doujin? I made an entire freaking Twitter thread of the doujins that I freaking love. Check out my Twitter. I have an entire freaking doujin thread. A thread of doujins where I have post the doujins that I love. There are 90% vanilla. At least 90%. My guilty pleasure games was Dragon Ball Fighters because I bought the only one because of 2100 interactions with the other characters I saw on YouTube. Said wholesome doujin was called Nante Tsugo no Yukose Nanda. I don't know what I think the next episode of Rito because the next episode might gonna be fucked up. You could just read the manga. You'll know what happens in the next episode about that. I love seeing so many people seeing Dragon Quest and thinking the series is a ripoff of Dragon Ball despite Akira Toriyama working in Dragon Quest nearly as long as Dragon Ball. Seriously, it's dumb. It is dumb. Because the art style is the same, therefore it's a ripoff. That's also like saying Chrono Trigger is a ripoff of Dragon Quest. Come on, yeah. Yeah, come on, yeah. Why am I recommended scary shit like Dross at night? Why wouldn't we recommend scary shit at night? Isn't that the best time to see that? Don't know. Somebody on the chat is not a fan of that, I guess. Appa Poggers emote when? My brother already has a Poggers.
I already have a Poggers. It's on the intro.
Dragon Quest is one of my favorite games. An underappreciated doujin artist is that one who did the doujin where a guy fucks a gray alien who has huge tits. I mean, if he's into that sort of stuff. If you had a gun to your head and were forced to either read a doujin based off of Nickelodeon show, Breadwinners, or Teen Titans Go, what would you choose? Based off of the Nickelodeon show. Can I pick which Nickelodeon show that I want to see a doujin for? What Nickelodeon show? Kuroinu is one of the most famous or infamous hentai adaptations of visual novel. It has some real nice rape and mind break stuff later. Hentais are too much pussy. I do not know what that is. Is that maybe the one that's based on the Concrete Girl? Or actually, maybe I got it confused. I see your I spit on your grave and raise you Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah, I know about Cannibal Holocaust as well. What about Iwai and Takemi? Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, sure, why not? But that would require them to meet. I like Korone and Calliope, though the latter more for her music. Extreme gore and Nvidia tends to be quick blast with shotgun and then go away. Anime lets you to have more empathy with the character. Wait until the new cop character and Striker show up. I'll ship it with Sai. Keep dreaming. If shows like Shaman King can get remade, I'm just saying. I'm waiting patiently for Zack Bell remake. Jesus Christ, man. This chair is legitimately painful. Seriously. Fucking
exactly, dude. Let me you are so flippin' picky on chairs, man. But what are you gonna switch it with? Bruh. Also, so while I'm here alone, I'm gonna say some things, right? I'm gonna read the chat. I'm gonna read the current chat. Speaking of doujins and shit, doujins and the things on the hentai, I want to ask, can you recommend me something vanilla, but it has one specific trait that I really love from doujins. Okay, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. I literally switched the WWE chair with this chair.
Oh, yeah, with that dumb chair. Yeah. Anyway, I was talking, fam. I was talking.
Yeah.
I was saying, I just love this trait on a doujin, and it is wide shots. I don't know why. I really, really like wide shots. You know what I'm talking about, fam? So essentially, it's like a shot where the entire page is divided by panels, and the panels have the exact same spot.
Yeah.
And then and then you can see time passing by from the panels. I like that in a doujin. So anybody, give me some numbers.
I don't dislike Sea-Dog, but he's like the most normal you can get. Every normal anime normies are extreme compared to Sea-Dog's taste. If shows like Shaman King can get remade, I'm just saying, I'm waiting patiently for a Zack Bell remake. Any 4K pussy is content Okuyasu. Yes. As long as we agree Muse is best. Muse is worse, girl. I am sorry. I am fucking sorry. I just got sick of her teasing me all the time. I hate that. How do you inhale in Hawaii? Do you smell pineapple pizza or something? Someone help me spell the name of the artist that got lowly reverse rape. Because spell the name of the artist that got lowly reverse rape. M-U-K. Look at that on hentai. You should find it. M-U-K. Muk. M-U-K. Because gods have fun, it seems. There's a video of a hail in a store parking lot. The Naruto Clash of Ninja games was fun as hell back in the day. For APB, I was mostly talking about grinding in Genshin. A crowd is only as smart as its dumbest member, hence why the people here are the smartest, most cultured people they are on the internet. Can we just give huge claps to the people on here? The smartest motherfucker. We are small. We are the smallest. We are small crowd. I talk about this on video, right? We are the smallest crowd. Very small crowd here. Not much people, but goddamn, it's filled with a bunch of absolutely smart motherfuckers in the entire fucking room, right?
Base Chads.
Trash Kiss donated $3. Numbers for you. 290.
Numbers for you.
390-943. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming.
I'm taking notes with that.
They are Dragon Girl lolis. Not my thing, but to each their own. Attack on Titan is kind of dumb the first season because the studio is treated like a normal shonen, but it gets really good on season 2 onwards because story is just too good. I am absolutely not perfect to defend myself, to be honest. I get way too heated internet arguments. Bet's argument is fiction and it's drawing. I plan on watching a lot of old anime. Calm down, son. It's just a drawing. Even Theo can defend themselves. Nobody listen to lolicons. Twitter put fingers in their ears and go la 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 la. I don't see my parents as boomers, kind of, but not really. Either way, I love my parents, even if they're boomer. Do you guys still love your parents, even if they're boomers? Yes.
Oh yeah, duh. Of
yes,
course.
I still love my parents, even if
that's what you're supposed to do.
They're even boomers as fuck, though.
Dumb decisions.
They make dumb decisions. They're boomer as fuck, but still. APB Variety Hour. In 10 minutes left. It's 4 minutes left now. There's out of an Omori alternative universe where Sunny switch plays with his sister, to say the least. I do not know who the characters in Omori are, so maybe I should give it a try. Started a YouTube channel recently on another account. First video, I put the warning. This video contains monochrome polygons getting ripped to shreds, decapitated, etc. Nice. Any wholesome Persona DJ. I can't find anything that's not gang rape. Persona Doujin, not
Doujin. DJ.
I can't find anything. I can't find anything that's not gang rape. There are a couple of Persona 4 doujins that are pretty wholesome. They're yaois though. Yaois between you and Yosuke, but they're still pretty wholesome nonetheless. There's one yaoi between you and Yusuke, where at the end of the yaoi, the entire crew was witnessing them having sex, and Teddy and Rise are like, "Oh my God, senpai, stop! That is too scandalous," etc. Yukiko is giggling. Oh, that is interesting. Chie is shocked beyond belief. And then Naoto and Kanji is in the background walking away, going just big red on their faces. It's fucking amazing, their reaction. I fucking love that. I love that doujin purely because of that reaction. Yeah, there are a bunch of wholesome Persona doujins from Naruto, from Rise. The one that I could not find though, a wholesome Persona doujin that I could not find was for Fuka. Why?
Good point.
Have you read Angel Desetsu? It's about a sweet and loving high school boy with the face of a crackhead. I have not. I have a friend who says he has Dragon Ball for the art style, but at the same time he likes Dragon Quest art style. Did you tell him they were drawn by the same artist? Tell who? Tell what drawn by the same artist. Choose 2 Persona girls from any game to have a threesome. When are you gonna sell me my $90 Fortnite card? But why though? What kind of cutscenes would occur if Joker could play Cupid in Persona 5 like pairing up with Ryujin or An or Taira Uyai?
I want to see that.
If you want the game where you can play Cupid, it's called Fire Emblem Awakening. You can play Cupid in that.
That's true.
Painful. Have you sat on the chair for hours for college? Yes, I have sat this for college, but I've been.
Maybe it's not painful. It just brings memories.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in college. That's why my ass have less tolerance. So, yeah. Why did you go read Saya no Uta? It's super wholesome. I've known about Saya no Uta. Seriously? Saya no Uta, is that the best? That really the most obscure visual novel that you're going to give to me? Anyway, wholesome white shot.
We have 2 minutes. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, come on. What's up, white shot dojins? That's going to be a challenge, but I can search for that. What would happen if Petra walked in on Stelvo naked, both of voiced by the same person? They would talk to each other. To think that both WWFRE and WCW commentators had to sit to those two chairs for 2 or 3 hours every Monday in the 90s. Fuck, it's painful, man. Mook equals Tidy Evil. Yes, Tidy Evil. That's the name. Does that mean I'm clapping for myself? Yes, you are. Congratulations. Y'all, seriously. Y'all based. Small and indie YouTubers are usually much better than the mainstream. That is absolutely true. The bigger your audience, the dumber and more mainstream it gets. Again, that is true. Which is why I prefer to have my audience is small, my audience is smart, my audience is clever, and my audience is super fucking wholesome. Seriously. It's much better than... I've ever talked about this in a video already, but anyway. Have you seen Rito of Healer? I have read Rito of Healer. I've seen only the first 2 episodes. Yeah. I may be an idiot, but I'm happy that Appa and Brooke called me a Chad. Hey. I would rarely recommend a hentai to get an entire series, but Kansen Sodom, I'd like to know what the red light wave was about. How do you guys feel about the anime man? I used to watch him a lot when I was super young, but I only tune in if I don't get anything to watch. I haven't seen a lot of anime man, but my brother did. So what are your thoughts?
On what?
Anime man.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with him.
Okay.
It's like I enjoy his podcast now more than his videos.
All right. Appa, do you consider yourself a dude, bro? Not really.
What do you mean by
I did meet one of my childhood friends, and he was like, "Wow, he's so fucking big,
bro,
fucking gigantic." It's stupid. My parents are wonderful. My dad has a shit ton of issues, but nobody diss him but me. Did you cover the Persona L or what? We haven't been to the stream yet. Now we are going to cover it.
Now we have that time.
The timer is fucking out, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Let me repeat that shit. There we go. Finally, we need to control the Persona Dojin history. Fuka is trashy waifu. Shut the fuck up. You're wrong. You are fucking wrong. You are fucking wrong. Anyway, meme stream time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the meme stream.
Hey, caught you in 4K, fam. Caught you in 1080p, fam.
Shit! It is time for APB stream. Fuck!
Caught you in 1080p. Let's go.
Fuck you! I fucking hate that. How can you call me in 4K, man? You fucking call me in 4K. You fucking asshole. I hate you so much. My God. Congratulations. Here's the freaking medal. Can we get $50 for that 4K, man? Give me the medal for every single time we get caught in 4K. Whatever donations. Anyway.
Caught in 4K.
Anyway,
let's go, man. Let's go.
Let's go. Why is there a big ass black in right there? There you go. Play the intro, Nibba. Jeez. putting aside the fact that I just got caught in 4K, we got a couple of stuff here. Fan arts, ladies and gentlemen. Man, it's been a while since I received fan arts, man. I haven't got to receive fan arts for like 3 freaking weeks, but now I got to receive fan arts. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is special Valentine's gift from my girlfriend to me. Thank you so much for the gift. It is freaking wholesome, super wholesome and amazing. I'm surprised you didn't do a not safe for work one. It is today. Also, funnily enough, she sent me a Sonic song from Akon of all things. Holy shit! What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Oh my fucking god! What the fuck is that? What is that? What is fucking? That is too much simping, dude. That is too much simping. That is the simp is too much, man. Too much fucking simp, man.
Talk about
we made it. $127 we barely started the stream. God fucking damn. Woo! Get that victory, team, man.
We can afford our house supplies now. I can afford a blanket now. Let's go.
Yes. 6760 donated $100.69. Here, darling, take this generous offer. Another Valentine's Day gift as a huge thank you for helping me and my brother in guiding PLC for him. You've been a great help. I love you. I love you too, man. I love you. Holy shit. That is amazing. Awesome, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them going.
Wholesome simping right there.
And the thread rate of $1. Even if the stream is in 1080p, the intro is still in 1p.
Intro is 1p. Let's go.
Some things just never change, bro. Having some more shekels out of this. Thank you so much, man. Jesus Christ, that is so freaking generous. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Anyway. Fan arts too from Annoyingly RPG. Seriously, guys, keep sending me these fan arts. I fucking love it. It's so fucking adorable, man. And of course, Metal Cedar King giving us the Epaloli classic. From degenerate to degenerate, I love you from blank to blank. I suppose this is a template. I suppose
this is a template. This is Valentine's card.
I cannot wait for the Yuri Valentine. I cannot wait for the Yuri Loli between the white APB and this one, or even better, a threesome with this Loli and this guy and this APB. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for the fan arts, guys. You guys are amazing. Best fans that I've ever had in what I would have been.
Oh.
Seriously though, it would have been amazing. I don't know how to operate without you guys. You guys are great. Anyway, seriously, I just talked about this 2 nights. I just made my girlfriend a PC. It's fucking amazing. It's great. Congrats to them. Just big congrats to them. They're great. Anyway, meanwhile in Indonesia.
Hey, we're starting off with the meanwhile in Indonesia.
Got a bunch of meanwhile Indonesia hooplas. Employee was accused of stealing. As punishment, his superiors told him to wear bra to work. His wife stormed into the place and blasted them for disrespecting him on the video. So this is one hell of a high quality simping, fam. I don't know about you, fam. This is quite the very loyal wife. She doesn't want his husband to be absolutely disgraced at work, and she's like, nah, that is just way too fucked up. We don't want this shit. Man, that is just the dumbest shit, man. Fucking love that shit. Anyway, music is the least important thing in a video game by far. Wow. Whoa, dude. This take, dude. Music is the least important thing in a video, dude. Dude, in like 90% of video games, that is wrong. That is just a really bad. This 90%.
As a passionate lover for video game music, that's wrong. That's dumb.
Yeah, it's seriously though, because the thing is, maybe in there are video game music. There are games that don't really need music, like say Euro Truck Simulator doesn't really need music. But what I do in Euro Truck Simulator is I have a podcast on. I have a podcast on, or I watch another video in the background with Euro Truck Simulator.
If you play Euro Truck Simulator, you play a podcast, and that's exactly what you do if you're actually trucking.
No, that's actually what happens. Like you're doing trucking and you got the radio in the background, or if you play Elite Dangerous, for example. Although I don't recommend doing that in Elite Dangerous, because sometimes you get in combat situation, it's like, oh shit. But seriously though, video game music is great. It's amazing. There are video games that I would recommend you to buy because the music is so good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I
can list a lot of examples where the music is just it's so good.
It's so good. It's to the point I would recommend it purely because of the music. Also,
purely for
remember,
the music.
I always talk about how Tokyo Xanadu is the video game that I always recommend to people, despite the fact the game is okay. The game is just fine, but the music is so good. It's by Neon Falcon, obviously it's gonna be so good. But the music is absolutely
itself in general is so good.
The music is absolute jamming that I recommend it purely because of that. I added to one more game. There's one more game that I would like to add. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth's music is fucking amazing. Dude, it is insanely
I never played the game. Amazing. I don't want to play the game, but he showed me the main menu and he just I was just blown.
The main menu music? Insane.
What the it slaps, dude. It's so good. Why is that the main menu music?
Seriously, dude. It's great.
So impressive.
That is a game. If you don't like the Digimon, that is a game I recommend purely for the music. It's by the same composer for Danganronpa as well. So anyway, as compared to what? Is music less important than voice acting, for example? Absolutely. Less important than voice acting, gameplay, story, visuals, or pacing. Again, this depends on the game, right? If you're playing a visual novel, I personally don't like my visual novel to have voice. I don't know why visual novels have voice actors. I just don't know. Maybe because it adds the immersion, but when I play visual novel, I like to read. I read them, right?
It's a novel. It's a novel.
And it's especially stupid when the protagonist doesn't have a voice, but other characters do. It's just weird. I just cannot get immersed myself in a visual novel. So when everything is silent, I just read them to it. It's a visual novel, right? Frame Cadas donated to $1. Castlevania Symphony of the Night soundtrack makes a good addition for any Halloween. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming.
Exactly.
I need to play that game like on my phone because that is a PS1 game. I can play like a bunch of PS1 games on my phone. It's fucking amazing. Anyway, so would you rather play OG Final Fantasy VII with no music and voice acted than how it came out? I would have original Final Fantasy VII with music. With music, Final Fantasy VII music is dope. And Final Fantasy soundtracks in general.
Final Fantasy, in general.
If the original had voice actor, then no. The original doesn't need voice acting. It really doesn't need. It's just no. Okay, this is why I prefer the original over the remake. The remake is just only taking some parts of the game, and it's not even like the entirety. It's just like 10% of the original, and it just ended up being padded out. I mean, the characters is a lot more immersive for the Zoomers, I suppose, but I just still prefer the original. The original has a lot more charm to it. But it didn't. So I would take music, but remake, I would take the voice actor over the music. Jesus, man, this is just a bad take. Bad take. Oh, Sandra, no. Friendly reminder that adaptation choices aren't censorship. Just have you seen the amount of dumb stuff that Crunchyroll did or Funimation did to the translation? You know, the translated Oni-chan with Mr. Nice Guy. That was fucking. This idea seems to be left over of the memory of 4Kids. That's because 4Kids was doing it a lot, doing it the same thing that 4Kids did to a lot of the translation. It has been over a decade since 4Kids was major force in anime. We are not saying that it was 4Kids who did it. We are saying it is the same thing that 4Kids did back then. We're not saying that they have power. You don't even understand what they're talking about, what we're talking about. You don't have to love every choice adapters make. Art is subjective. Ain't nothing wrong with you having your preferences, but the subtitles are adapted to. Unless you speak Japanese fluently, you aren't getting the 100% same experience as a Japanese audience, and that's okay. Again, that depends on the situation, but there are blatantly horrible translations, blatantly terrible interpretations of words that just completely detracts from, like, the tsundere example. Right? I talk about the tsundere example. Tsundere is not fragile male ego. By that logic, any character that is described as a tsundere has a fragile female ego. Would you want to have that to translate to, especially the fact that most characters who are described as tsundere are women? Are female characters? Do you want your female characters to be described as having a fragile female ego?
Fragile.
I mean, it's a really dumb translation, and I just hate the fact that they have to translate it in that particular context for the case of the house in Fata Morgana, which I talk about in another video. There are also some cases I need to explain to you, that I need to show you examples with. Let people do their job. Their job is bad. That's our point. They did a bad job. We're not saying don't do your job. We're saying do a better job. Why is that? We're not saying don't do your job. We're saying you are doing it badly. Why is that? Bryce, I get it. If you don't like it, that's fine. I get it. No, you don't. You don't get it. Yeah. But accusations of censorship are either a misunderstanding of what censorship is. You don't understand what censorship is. You don't, right? You take something from the original and you copy it and translate. You change it into something else that is completely not in the original intent of the original, right? The Fire Emblem Fates, Hoopla. I talk about that so many times. One of the biggest reasons why my channel grows is because I talk about that, Hoopla, right? They didn't just make a choice you disagree with. They censored it. Or it's used because it feels like a moral crime. No, this isn't in response to anything specific. It's just something I still throw around and like it's been over a decade. There's as much blood, death, boobs, and real big boy stuff freely available in anime as you could want. It ain't being cut for Fox bucks anymore. And rant. It's not because of that, man. Look, there are lots of animes that have boobs, that have fan service, that have gore, that have tits, and all of that. It's still there. But just because we have those anime does not mean that the anime that are getting censored because of those things aren't dumb. Right? Just because the censorship itself isn't dumb, right? Okay, so essentially the argument is, the guy is saying, well, we have some anime are censored, but like many, many other animes that you can watch. So I love that.
That's not the point.
I love that his point is basically, well, if this anime is censored and you don't like it, then just go watch another anime. Well, fine then. We go watch another anime and stop consuming your product.
Yeah, we're never gonna consume your product, and you're never gonna get the incentive.
You're never gonna get product. What is the? It's so interesting that these people are holding the audiences with absolute contempt. You don't see a lot of you see a lot of this thing in entertainment, right? If you don't like it, if you don't like this sort of stuff, don't watch it. But the problem is these people are interested to watch your stuff. It's not like the Moral Guardians, right? It's not like the Moral Guardians crying about how there are tits in video games, right? Oh no, these are tits in video games. Like now you can say if you don't like those tits, go watch something else, right? Because you are literally not the type of audiences for that. But the problem is a lot of the weebs are the audiences for a lot of these anime that got censored. And they are told to fuck off because they don't like the changes to life. If they're told to fuck off, then well, there you go, just fuck off. I mean, at the end of the day, they want us to fuck off, so we're just gonna consume something else. I mean, it's pure, plain and simple, right? It's plain and simple. Just consume something else. Okay, fine. If you don't want us to consume your stuff because your stuff is censored, then we're just gonna consume something else. You know what happens after that? You got broke.
Got broke. You ain't got business.
There's some of these translations, man. I mean, look at this shit. This is some horrible subs level shit, man. What the hell is this shit, man? There's also this. This is old, but seriously, this is dumb. Right, this is the sub. What's with that outfit? Everyone was always saying, Toru from Kobayashi's Dragon Maid saying to Lukoa, everyone was always saying something to me, so I tried toning down the exposure. How is it? You should try changing your body next. What are your... And then the dub says, what are you wearing that for? Oh, those pesky patriarchal societal demands were getting on my nerves, so I changed clothes. Excuse me, but the problem with that
is that's not what Luko would say. That's just way off character.
That is completely off of character.
Way off character.
One, that is one good point. And the second point I want to bring up is the fact that that's not what she said originally. What she said was that people are telling her to cover up. That's not a patriarchal societal demand. I mean, what? Unless if you're living in the Middle East, yes, that is a patriarchal societal demand. But
that is.
Aren't you the ones who say that patriarchal societal demands are the ones that, oh, girls, you have to expose yourself more? Why were they complaining to Rukoa for not exposing themselves? For exposing herself too much? It's weird. It is a dumb patriarchal societal demand. It's stupid. There's also this. You too, Wish Boy. Who the heck falls asleep in the middle of the road? Talk about a bra moment. They actually have a text says bra moment in the actual freaking game.
Why?
People got so pissed off by this, right? There's a VTuber who played this game. And there's one fan who got pissed at the VTuber for playing this version of the game because it's censored. It's just dumb. And this also, Fire Emblem Fates. This is the original translation in the bottom. This is the top. Raw, raw, raw. That's Dragonfly, I love you. This is the original translation. This is the correct version. I'm happy to be together forever. I'm really happy. Come on, y'all.
What's the intention behind that translation?
There's also the one where the characters, there are two characters, right? There's one where the two characters literally don't talk to each other. The dialogue lines are missing. They just stare at each other they just stare at each other.
Yeah.
But the actual content, there's actual dialogue in it. I don't know why they make that change. It's dumb. Anyway, that's really stupid. Speaking of stupid, this guy playing Persona 2 Innocent Sin on a PPS. Why is that name PPSSPP so dumb? Anyway, I've been playing Persona 2 for this amount of time, just lost all of it to a Mudo. Ooh.
That's unfortunate.
Varim Kadas donated to $1. When did the patriarchy start demanding women to kick off their clothes? I mean, no, why are you stopping? I mean, the feminists always say that we live in a patriarchal society that sexualizes women. That would imply that the patriarchy loves to sexualize women, therefore want women to be expose more. Not that women should cover up. That would be the opposite of a patriarchal society. That would be a matriarchal society, because that's what feminists want. They want to cover themselves up so that the men don't get it. Unless if you have an OnlyFans, in which case, yes, expose yourself to everybody, because reasons. It's stupid, but we'll get to that in a bit. Anyway, where was I? Yeah. Why Persona 5's Okumura place is the worst. I agree. It's fucking terrible. That palace is fucking bad. I died and have to do the whole place and Hawaii all over again. Thank God it was New Game Plus.
Wait.
I mean, I agree though. I agree that Okumura's place is really bad. But goddamn. Fuck this fucking game. I was playing Persona 3, kinda enjoying it, died to a mid-boss and lost like 2 weeks to Save?
Do people not save?
Save? Excuse, do you know how to save? Are we going to add the list of Persona fans? Persona fans play the so we put the Persona fans play the game challenge, and then we put the Persona fans save the game challenge. Why are you not saving?
People not save?
Save. It's you can save in some. Oh man,
are people so? Wait, this is go to the donations.
Varim Kadas donated to $1. Nah, fam, the patriarchy wanted women to cover up. Now it's in reverse. The world is crazy. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen.
I was about to say, are people so zoomer that they expect every game to have autosave?
I think. I legitimately believe that. At this moment, I legitimately believe that. We are so used to it autosave to the point where we just accept it. Games are gonna automatically save our progress, right? But I am not a zoomer. I'm not exactly a zoomer gamer. I'm a boomer gamer. I would definitely admit I'm a very, very boomer gamer. I like to save. I actually very anxious about my saves, right?
Same, yeah.
But it's
Jesus.
What the fuck are y'all? Y'all take the L's on this one, man. It's fucking stupid. Speaking of stupid, you remember this one?
I remember this one.
Yeah. So this is a 20-year-old YouTuber who got killed while filming prank robbery videos. So what happened is the YouTuber.
Yeah, I remember this one.
It's stupid. He approached a group of people outside a family trampoline park in Nashville holding large knives. It was a fake knife, right? So there's this guy holding fake knives, doing it as a prank to approach a bunch of people on YouTube, right? And this guy, one of the guy who is afraid of the guy approaching with the knife, he took out the gun and actually shot the guy for real. This is the dumbest freaking thing. This is Darwin. This is Darwin Awards, man. This guy.
I feel bad for the guy who shot him.
Seriously,
dude.
I legitimately feel it's very rare for me to the guy got murdered here out of his own stupidity, and the guy who shot him did not realize that everything was just a prank, and he's going to live through his whole life with that guilt, right?
Knowing that,
He's gonna live through his life to that guilt on killing an innocent person who just wants to prank. But actually, what to say innocent? This guy kind of brought it on himself. This guy brought it on himself. Why don't threaten people with knives? Why is this such a controversial thing? Don't threaten people with knives even for a prank. Or
common sense.
A controversial thing to say, right? Fake it. I mean, I know that. I mean, people already know that pranks are fake anyway.
Pranks are fake, yeah.
So why not go the extra mile? Why do you have to make it authentic? If you make it authentic, you're only risking yourself to death. No, it's dumb, man. Mr. Wilkes was then shot by a 23-year-old who told police he had no idea it would have been a prank and had been acting in self-defense. Again, totally justified. Absolutely justified. He is absolutely within his right to actually to take out a gun and shoot the guy because he legitimately feels frightened for his life. Because a knife can actually be dangerous than guns, right? A knife can actually be more dangerous than guns. It makes sense, right? So that's why this guy take out the gun and shoot him. Seriously. Mr. Wilkes' friends told the officers the prank had been for a YouTube video. Why would you're 20? This guy's 20 years old. That's the most amazing. This guy was 20 years old. 20 years old I was like 2018. And 2018 he was dumb. Granted, I was pretty dumb back then. There are a lot of things I do, dumb things, but not to this fucking degree. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Okay. Oh my God. Time to take out the pussies, man. Pokimane. People are gonna shit on me no matter what I do. Might as well do whatever the fuck I want. Well, duh. Went through all the haters, don't worry. Wow.
Damn.
Wow, dude.
That's just dedication,
I'd say
that's dedication.
Wow, god damn. This I'm playing this.
Damn, my nigga. That pussy must be ridiculous.
That pussy must be ridiculous indeed. It didn't even get the pussy, right?
That you will never get.
The pussy that you will never get.
That you will never get.
Must be ridiculous, man. Jesus. 2.9 million Wow. Dude.
Damn, my nigga. That pussy must be ridiculous.
Do you have the clip? Do you have the clip from the intro? The last clip from the intro. The one where he goes...
the one where he goes, what?
Yeah, the same with the performer, with the singer.
Yeah. I do have it. It's dumb, man. But at least give credit to that guy. At least he touched the girl.
Yeah, at least he got physical action.
Can I get a rim shot on that one?
At least he got.
Anyway, but seriously though, today marks the 1-year anniversary of me being rejected.
Dog. Dude. Respect for the guy for being dedicated, but like at this point, just let it go, man.
It's this dude. Hardcore simp, indeed. Man, rest in peace. Twitter, stop hating on the heterosexuals challenge. Oh, don't you just love it, fam?
Oh yeah.
Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it that Twitter is like, can you stop hating on the heterosexuals? And everybody's like, no. We are absolutely justified to hate on the heterosexuals. Brahim Kadas donated $1 on the subject of YouTube drama. Why are the challenge always the dumbest thing to do? Like the Tide Pod challenge or the current super glue challenge? And why they're always dumb people dumb enough to actually do them? It's
the dumb challenge. They are very stupid to do. Because they're dumb. People talk about it, therefore they go viral, and therefore the people who doesn't care about the challenge would also want to go viral and then do the challenge themselves. Which the entire loop of that thing is dumb.
I'm just gonna grab PewDiePie's clip, right? This.
The views.
The views. It's the views. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. It's the views, man. Where are we?
More like CD Projekt.
CD Projekt, more like CD Projekt. Yesterday we discovered that we become a victim of a targeted cyber attack due to which some of our internal system has been compromised. Wow. Very, very
a targeted cyber attack. I wonder if it's from a certain cyberpunk.
That is very cyberpunk of you, CD Red. We have already approached the relevant authorities, including law enforcement, etc., etc. But seriously, don't you just find it ironic that this entire thing CD Projekt Red got hacked. The developers of Cyberpunk got hacked. It's just irony. But the thing is, it has happened before, and they haven't updated the security ever since. And the hacker, fam, I'm just saying, fam, the hacker is so cringy. It felt like the Phantom Thieves ripoff. Like people are pretending to be Phantom Thieves and put this on, right? Hello, CD Projekt Red, you have been epically pawned. This is like a bunch of kids who pretend to be Phantom Thieves. Yeah. This is the bunch of kids who pretend to be Phantom Thieves saying all these lines. We have dumped copies of the source code for your Perforce server for Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3 Gwent, and the unreleased version of Witcher 3. I assume it's probably the next gen PS5 versions.
Yeah.
We have also dumped all of your documents related to accounting, administration, legal, HR, investor relations, and more. Also, we have encrypted all of your servers, but we understand you can most likely recover from backups. If we will not come to an agreement, then your source code will be leaked online, and your documents will be sent to our contacts in gaming journalism. Your public image will go down the shitter even more, and people will see how you're shitty your company functions. I mean, we've already seen it already. You don't need already information, all of this information. But hey, thanks for the confirmation, I guess. Investors will lose trust in your company, and the stock will dive even lower. You have 48 hours to contact us. And they didn't, and apparently the data are sold into the black market. Apparently, that's the last news that we heard from that one. But seriously, this looks like the kind of message where you see people, either kids LARPing as Phantom Thieves, or like kids LARPing as Phantom Thieves, or like just adults LARPing as Phantom Thieves. It's like, hey, no.
Stop it. Get some help.
No. I was joking. I was joking on that, but goddamn, they actually took the credit for it. Man. Man, I told you, the Persona fans are gonna be hell these days, man. Seriously. Why is that calling? Yeah, seriously. Choosing beggars, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to choose some beggars, we got a bunch of beggars here. Lots of beggars, right? We got 2 beggars for today. You're a ghostwriter, yes? Sure am. Do you accept customers on Twitter? I haven't thus far, but if a client found their way to me from Twitter, I'd take it on a case-by-case basis. I mean, it sounds like a normal conversation so far. I want to hire you. What's the rates? All right, fair enough. Depends on what you want me to write. I don't know why you would hire ghostwriters in general. I mean, why can't you do it yourself? Because I know that people can be bad at writing in general, but I mean, seriously, practice, guys. Or maybe they are bad writers. Anyway, I have the story idea. I want it to be a series, at least 400 pages per book for teens 16 to 21 demographic. Okay. For one 400-page novel, you're looking at a low estimate of 10 to 15K for the novel alone. At least $5,000 up front. High estimate of 20 to 40K. The end price depends on a few factors like publishing, advertising, royalties, endorsement from celebrities. I'll link you up with the full details if this sounds good to you. I mean, I suppose that's the price rate for people to ghostwrite. I mean, 400-page novel is a lot. 400-page novel is definitely a lot, and if I had to write 400-page novel, that's the kind of price that I would bring it, but that's far too much. I mean, it's a 400-page novel. What do you expect? What do you expect? I mean, 400-page, no, that's a lot of pages, man. That is a lot of freaking pages. Lots of freaking pages. Also,
hell, man.
What's that calling you for?
Dad forgot that we had a stream today, and it was Sunday. He essentially ran on telling me to grab an audio jack or something. Like he needs it for the there's something that's going on later in the evening, and he needs an audio jack. And I was like, no, we're working. Where are you working? You're not doing anything. You're in the house. I have a stream. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine.
Okay, if you missed it, this is a guy. We got Art Choosing Beggars, fam. You know Art Choosing Beggars, right?
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. So this is a anonymous on Twitter asking for a ghostwriter to write a novel. 400 pages per book, right? A 400-page novel. That's a lot, man. Right? That is a lot of freaking pages. So the guy's asking for 10 to 15K and then five grand up front. I don't know about you. That seems. I mean, 400 page for $5,000 is somewhat reasonable to me. But I don't know. I don't know about the market and the price. But yeah, I understand if you can't afford this, but I have clients who offer me more, so working for less is counterproductive. I can link to you with writers who are more suitable for your job. I have large enough network. I could find somebody for you. Wow. Hey. Writer is at least very nice.
That's a great deal.
That's
a good deal.
That is, hey, if you don't like my price, you can hear a bunch of people I can set you up that have much better price. That is more suitable for you. I mean, good for him. Good for the writer. Good for the writer. The writer's actually offering a good deal, actually helping people instead of scamming people, etc., etc. But hey, for one book, I will give you $500 up front and $1,000 on completion for 400-page novel. Are you fucking
this guy?
kidding me? Imagine having to only get paid $1,000 for 400 pages of novel. What?
That is dumb.
That is insane.
That's like $10 a page.
That is a no. Can I just? I'm playing this. I'm sorry. I'm playing this.
Stop it. Get some help.
$500 up front and $1,000 on completion. So $1,500 in total for the entire freaking novel, right? That's not even, man. That is dumb. That's dumb. Lol, dude, I'm a ghostwriter. Credit kind of defeat. Oh yeah.
Oh my
God. The dude is asking a ghostwriter for a 400-page novel for $1,000, $500, and a credit. Credit kind of defeats the point of a ghostwriter. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Stop it. Get some help.
My daddy
Are you gonna put featuring in the novel? That's dumb.
My daddy is a lawyer. I am more famous than you.
Good for you.
Wow.
Good for him. I don't care. Good for him.
Wow.
I'm frustrated that the human race is doomed.
Calling for daddy already. Exactly. Cool. The writer took it very well. Unless you want me to sue you. Unless you want me to sue you and put my 7,550 followers. That is dude.
Uni levels of followers.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Seriously, though, that shit's trash.
Thank you.
That is cute. Stick to on your ass. Well, I suggest you shut up and write my book. Sticks to streaming because you can't write for shit. Then why do you?
Then why do you
ask?
You can't write for shit. No, sent by the guy who is asking for a ghostwriter.
Why would?
What do you mean?
I don't understand these beggars, man. They went into some artist or some writer or some art or whoever, right? They want to commission some work, but once they realize that the commission is not free, they go, "Oh, I didn't like your stuff anyway." Why are you even talking to them in the first place? Oh my God, how are you so ugly and so full of yourself? No, you? No, you?
Look in the mirror, dumbass.
No, are you? Looking forward to that lawsuit, man. You ought to spend that money going to school and learning to write instead the way you won't have to harass and insult people because they can't do things you can. Oh!
Let's go! Wow, what is after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Fucking taken down on that one, dude. Boom. Fuck off and stop messaging me. Oh. Get the sad violin out, man.
You gave up.
Oh, bad. Oof. Anyway.
Why do we never run out of this dumbass people trying to ask for commissions?
Because
like,
working for cheap is nice, man. Because if you get stuff for cheap, if you get stuff in cheap, it's for free. It's free real estate. It's free real estate.
Why can't people understand that making the commissions is a hard job? If it's an easy job, everyone would do it. That's just dumb. God damn.
Dude, I have a Twitter conversation that would melt your brain in just a bit. Don't worry about it. We'll get to that. First off, one more beggar. Hello, I would like to know your rates. Hello, there on my profiles highlight idle commissions. $60 for a bus? Hey, that's a good deal. That's very nice. $60 for that entire thing? Yeah. Can you please give me a discount for $20? Why? I'm sorry, but it's a fixed price. Can we do 25? Then I'll promote you on my page.
Stop with these promote shit. Like, come on.
I'll have more followers than you, so that will guarantee you more clients. You dumbass motherfucker.
No, that does not.
You this cheap ass motherfuckers, man. What these people? Sorry, but I can't do that. Exposure is nice, but it doesn't pay the bills. Fair enough. That is a very good point. I'm putting a ding on that. That is correct. Exposure does not pay the bills, right? Pay you an exposure. I'm being nice here and offering you a lot more than what your art is worth. The least you can do is accept it. Art is relatively
the least I can do is report you.
Art is relatively easy. I get commissions done for under $10. Then why are you discussing it with this person?
Good for you.
I don't want your garbage art. Again,
same fucking pattern. It's the same pattern.
It's the same pattern. Guy asked for commission. Artist said no. Artist said, here's my price. Guy doesn't like the price. Guy said, you're a shit artist, bye.
You're a shit artist, bye.
You're wasting your time. You're wasting their time. Their precious time could have been done for something else. You're wasting their energy. All of the resources that spent thinking about your dumb ass could have been spent on something else.
Something else. That might pay the bills.
There are actually people who pay my art. I don't understand why you have to lower the prices for you when people in my art is willing to pay the right price. I'll be blocking you now. Have a nice day. Seriously, that's dumb. Very good. Rate to $1. Hey, Appa, I don't think keeping children off of Twitter will be enough. We need to do something about these adults who are less mature than children. I don't even know what to do. That's a good point. I don't even know what to do, man, because there are adults who are just as dumb as children at this point. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Oh, this, man. This is the dumbest fucking conversation. This conversation would melt your brain. I swear to God. They, them pronouns are so confused. Why the fuck can't we print more money? Because if we print lots and lots more money, then it would be pointless. But this person is joking, right? This person is joking. But this person is being serious. I understand why we can't, but it's just, it doesn't make sense. If it'll inflate, just don't tell anyone. What do you mean you don't tell anyone? If you print more money, the money becomes worthless.
Here's the thing. I want to have a discussion because I had this thought in my head. I was just circling around trying to think about it very, very long time. I know for a fact that if you print more money, it'll inflate, right? That's good. That makes sense.
Yes.
But what I don't understand is if you do print money, where does the money start off?
That is true.
That's my question. Like, who do you give the freshly printed money? Like, that's my question.
I suppose you can count the what do you call it? Now, it's not just the freshly printed money; it's the money on paper, right? You're gonna have to fill in the money on paper because I think there's a lot more money on paper than there are actual physical money in the world, right? The same. It's kind of like Bitcoin or Ethereum or I don't know. But here's one guy explaining to it. Because if we print money now, the amount of what money is worth will drop drastically and prices of everything will rise and people will still struggle to afford basic things. I mean, makes sense. It's either suffer now or get
economics 101.
Yes. It's either suffer now or get fucked over later because no one can afford anything with the money he had. For example, in Germany after World War I, inflation had reached a point where even the biggest of bills were worthless. This is why we need to be careful with how much money the government is giving out. Seriously. It
makes a lot of sense.
I remember that time when... to me.
I remember that time when Germany printed out a lot of money to the point where the money is used as toilet paper. Like, I remember that.
Yeah. Wait, who?
Germany in World War I.
Oh, yeah.
They lost the war.
Yes.
Yeah, they literally have too much money that they use it for like every day. Like they use it for toilet
they have
paper.
Way too much money to the point where it's used as toilet paper. Right? It is amazing. It is amazing. Like this has happened in history before. But apparently people just like repeat history because people are dumb. I get it, but like prices are also numbers, right? Like they fake, so why can't we not they're not fake, you dumbass motherfucker. What the fuck? What the prices? I mean, I get that there are prices that are stupid. I get the prices that are ridiculous, but it's value of an object towards an exchange of goods, man. What the? I'm asking honestly because I don't understand about this.
I think you shouldn't be.
Do I have to explain this to you? It's so basic. This is kindergarten stuff. Like I can explain this to a 5-year-old. They'll understand, but apparently people don't understand. I don't get it. Why is there a freaking mosquito on my screen? Get out of the way! Oi! Think of it like a pizza. If you cut up pizza X amount of times, yes, it's still a pizza, but the more slices you cut, the less pizza is in a slice.
That's actually a good analogy. I agree with that. That's actually a good.
But are they saying make more pizza, generating new wealth, not cut up the pizza more, redistributing wealth? Just regenerating wealth in itself is, you can't do that because resources, goods, and services are limited. That's why we put on value on those things. Graphics, a good example, right? The GPU market right now, right? People aren't making GPUs because of obvious reasons. If you don't know, just look at the news right now and see how many people tell you to wear a mask, right? Because not a lot of people are making GPUs or CPUs or PC components in general. Their prices rise
to make
up.
the GPUs.
The prices rise up, and the value for those are a lot higher, right? Because there are not a lot of equipment. You can't just generate them, especially in current year.
Make them out of thin air.
Oh my god, this is dumb. The thing is though, you can't make more pizza because your ingredients are already gone. As of right now, money that people, the government or business are making always come from somewhere. Government gets money from people, people get money from their work. This is where the analogy stops because you can just print more money. Oh my god, this is what this is saying. You cannot just print more money. This is dumb. This is why I said it's dumb, man. The resources are there and just regulate inflation. The resources are not there.
The resources are not there.
The resources are not
The resources to print money is there. But like the resources that makes money is not there.
I can't believe, fam, we live in a third world country, fam. I live in a third world country. Our education system is fucked, and even I understand more basic economics than these motherfuckers are. Oh my god. And just regulate inflation, don't allow prices to rise. What do you mean don't allow prices to rise?
It's going to rise.
What do you mean?
It's going to, you can't control it.
Rise. What? There are rarity of goods, man. That's why prices are rising. Right? The rarity of the goods. The fact that the goods are scarce, that's why they rise. If there are so many goods, the price is low. It's basic economics 101. I can't believe that I have to explain this to these people. Oh my god. Just don't put a price on stuff and make it available. You fucking dumbass.
That's communism.
Oh my god. I just don't put a price on stuff and make it available to everyone.
No.
What kind of fucking utopia, dystopia world that you really want to live in? That is, you can't just do that, man. If I tell you, hey, make it available to everyone. Hey, can I have your stuff for me? The cars that you own, the phone that you own, that make that
it doesn't have
to
a price.
Everyone.
Give it to me.
That doesn't have any price. Don't put a price on those. Give it to me. Yeah. Right? If you sell something on the internet, don't put a price on that. Give it to us. Give it to me. I mean,
why?
It's amazing how these people are telling the government, hey, you should give stuff away. You should give stuff away because apparently you have so much. It's not that they also have struggling to find resources and goods and all of that. But we know we have to do the capitalists. They want the government to be communist, but they themselves are capitalists. Man, why am I getting so economics, man? Why are you getting so economical?
Economics and political.
Man, Very could us donate to $3. I mean, technically, we could use bottle caps as money.
Why not? Let's go. Why the fuck not?
We used to have a lot of bottle caps. Legit. We used to have lots of bottle caps. We used to use those for poker chips.
For poker chips.
Yeah. It still won't fix the economy, though. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Why would the worth of money we have now drop if we print more money? Because money turns into worthless items, man. Just, you print more money. Okay, let me make it simple, right? If you print more money, You know what else you don't print? You don't print goods. You don't print services. Making goods and services are a lot harder than making money. All right? Just because you print a lot more money doesn't mean that the number of goods and the number of services increase, right? If you print more money, that means and people can access those goods. Sure, people can access those goods. But the problem is there are so limited of them. That's why they want only a select number of people to be able to access those goods so that they're not depleted, right? That's why they rise the price so that it's not extinct, so that it doesn't run out.
But
I can't believe
not
I have to
everybody can get
explain
it.
this. I can't believe I have to explain this. It's just fucking Twitter, man. If I have a slice, I still don't get it. If I have a slice of pizza and I get another slice, I'm still gonna eat both of them. It's not like the other one will suddenly become worthless.
No, the problem is
not
printing money is not getting another slice. Not getting another pie. Printing money is just cutting the pizza that we have. Getting another pie of pizza means that you have the resources to make the pizza, but in our case, we don't.
We don't.
Dumb.
It's
don't.
Okay, but that doesn't have to happen. Like, I get governments and shit, but it could also not lower the value. You fucking.
What do you mean not lower the? No one is. Okay, I think their understanding, fam. I think their understanding is that there's a person or a corporation that controls the value of money. And that's not right. That's wrong. That's incorrect. The value of money is valued by the people who spend it. So the more money you have, the less of a value it has. It's not so hard to understand.
Okay. Listen to me. And I know I just talk about video games. I want to talk about video games. This is the thing, right? Video games are also an economy, right? They are also goods. It's price goods. It's price goods. And I want people to get good deals. I want people to be able to access the goods. And that's why the moment I play video games and I know the economy of video games, I understand economy also in the same way kind of works, right? Or at least some understanding of it. And I just hate the fact that these are basic things. These are it's not like very complicating stuff that I'm not like familiar with accounting and all of that. But even I understand this sort of stuff. Now I'm sure there's gonna be a way around this. People just lack imagination. Okay, fine.
Then why can't you fight? Then why can't you give us a solution?
Suggest the way that.
Then why can't you just give us a solution?
Okay, fine. Let's move on to something less dumb. Okay, something more dumb. I don't know, depending on your... In an effort to be trans-friendly, a hospital is advising nurses to no longer use words such as breastfeeding and breast milk. I mean... But why don't... Human milk and chest milk...
Wait, it's not like males don't have breasts.
Males don't have breasts, and some of them do lactate, right? Some of them do lactate and produce milk. It's just that...
What's the problem with the word breast?
What's the problem with the word breast milk? Males have breasts too. I mean, I have
exactly like
too, man.
Ow.
I mean, I have man tits.
What's wrong?
Oh, what the fuck is that?
That reminds me of that thing, man. Let me cut you off here. That reminds me of remember that post where everything that the words that end with man has to change to person.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Remember that? And then chairman just changed it to chair. I love that one.
That. Chairman just changed to chair. They moved the man. Chair of the board. Here, this is the chair of the board. This is the chair of the board.
Man, I remember that one. I love that one. That was so fucking cool.
Anyway,
that was just dumb.
Where is we? Being kind to dogs is racist. Well, there you go, fam. Let me. John Wick is racist, fam. You know that John Wick? John Wick is racist now.
I see.
John Wick is the people who shot the dog. Those are very base people.
Yeah, they're not racist.
And this news is actually real, but some professors somewhere actually have this opinion. You're dumb. Anyway, the Gorilla Glue is finally out. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
So in case
drama, it's not a drama. It's hoopla. This dumbass hoopla, man. What the fuck?
So in case you guys don't know, Gorilla Glue is the new Tide Pod now.
No, the thing, I feel bad for the girl, but like, also you're.
No, you don't feel bad for the girl. The girl is 40 years old. She's 40. She's 40 years old using Gorilla Glue to glue her freaking hair.
Why?
There is a girl who in her TikTok, massive following for that 415,000, and she shared several attempts to free her hair from the bonds of Gorilla Glue. She glued her hair with Gorilla Glue, man. Oh, man. Fucking hell. Everything is screaming.
I mean, I get eating glue. Like, you know how there's like a trope on children eating glue? That makes sense because glue looks like something that you can eat, right? But like, spraying on your hair, why?
She also has 5 kids and work as a school teacher. Fucking dumb.
Oh my god.
And speaking Gorilla Glue, the official account, had to make a statement. We are very sorry about the unfortunate incident Miss Brown experienced are using our spray adhesive on her hair. We are glad to see in a recent video that Miss Brown received medical treatment from a local facility and wished her the best. Seriously, what the fuck are y'all doing? Gorilla Glue hair is not skin. Duh! I'm pretty sure it's obvious and common sense to people. Your product failed to adequately warn knowing hair glue is in fact exists and many black women use hair glue as hair adhesive. Wow!
Why is this guy?
Wow! He just said a lot of black women use hair glue as hair. It's implying that black women are dumb. A lot of them. I'm playing this. Why are you playing here? Why are you playing here? Why are you playing on the wrong skin? God damn it, Okuyasu! Fucking hell.
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word.
Man.
I just remembered I have a meeting at 8:30. Racist!
Jesus Christ, man. You should have given her a sponsorship deal. Instead, you will be held accountable.
Not. It's never, ever Gorilla Glue's fault. They specifically state that it's not to be used for that.
Message to me. There's a lot of anti-blackness and elitism in the comments. I think you're the one who is being a lot more anti-black than the rest of the people in your comments.
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word. I just remembered I have a meeting at 8:30. Racist!
Ababen, I'm sorry, but they are. I mean, if you want to argue how black women are dumb in the chat, feel free. I personally wouldn't.
I'm not. We're not gonna put our 2 cents into that argument.
Yeah, if you want to jump into that rabbit hole and calling all black women are dumb, feel free. But hey, I don't want to jump into that rabbit hole right now. I'm just saying it's not a very nice statement to make. Man goes TR after Gorilla Glue. This guy legit tasted Gorilla Glue. Now,
this guy is dumb. Why would you do the challenge?
He actually legit tasted Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
I love the fact that there's a freaking code.
The cup is just stuck there. Oh my god.
It makes him look like a clown.
It does. It really does.
What is the fucking appropriate? Look at that. It looks like a clown. Man, I fucking love that. And there you go. Just a glimpse on the clown world. Hey, I'm just saying, man. The clown world can come from all places. It's not just gaming. Oh, man. And speaking of games, let's move on. How on earth is a trashy hentai puzzle game the second biggest seller on Steam? They're referring to Honey Pop 2, which is out on Steam right now.
That's great. I mean,
yeah. Y'all know that vastly higher quality puzzle games and porn games are all over the place and cheaper, right? And not made by creepy Gamergate types.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Oh, man. It's because the Honey Pop visual novel...
Let me get this straight. He's saying there are other vastly higher quality puzzle games and porn, but you are not allowed to enjoy this one.
Yes.
Why?
Because...
Why?
Because the person disagrees with the politics.
Exactly. That's dumb. Fuck that.
I mean, the entire erotic visual novel industry in the West is right-wing. Well, there you go. There you go. Everybody who enjoys visual novel are right-wingers, right? Everybody, the erotic visual novel industry is right-wing, right? Man. Just have to join the creator Discord server for that. They click together and market together and bigots together. I don't get it. It's move on after that.
No,
It's dumb.
join them. What's wrong with you?
Okay, what the fuck is this? A sampling of their daily harassment I receive from Ninja's followers. What the hell is this? You are seriously idiotic. Ninja doesn't play with other women because one, they are horrible at it. Jesus fucking Christ. Dude, don't that with that freaking. Can I'm calling Okuyasu on that one.
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word. I just remembered I haven't been getting racist.
But seriously, no. Also, he has a wife. That is a point. Imagine spending all that time gaming, chatting on other women of you were his wife. Wouldn't that make you uncomfortable? Why you trying to cancel Ninja? It's not his responsibility to blah 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 blah. I don't know what's going on in there. There's also another message I cannot see. Okay. I pointed out that his stance on not playing with women doubled down in his recent New York Times interview. We're still doing this? We've talked about the New York Times interview already. He tweeted, and I don't know shit about his followers, prove my point. And then Ninja said, they are not true fans if they are attacking people. I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
I've never encouraged any of my audience to harass people. Also fair enough.
That's great.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, do you need any more? I can't believe I have to defend Ninja again. I can't believe I have to defend Ninja again, all right? It's dumb. You, Ninja, literally create and regularly reinforce an environment where women are considered no, he doesn't. No, he literally did fucking not. He did not do that. You don't get just to throw your hands up when they harass and abuse female streamers and say they aren't true fans. But they aren't, though. Here's the thing. I already talked about this in the video, right? The amount of if you have so many number of fans, they're the smartest of them. Yeah, they're bound to be really dumb. If you have a large number of fans, the smartest one are always represented by the dumbest one, right? The representation of those fans are always going to be, the chain is going to be on its weakest link. The chain is only as strong as its weakest link. The chain of his fans are only going to be as strong as its dumbest and its most confrontational as its dumbest fans, right? That's why this is the risk of having so many freaking fans, is that you have so many people who are dumb, who are following him, who are fans of him, who are kids, and actually try to harass others for doing all of this shit, right? Seriously. You don't get to just throw your hands up when they aren't harassed and abusive by true fans. Take some responsibility for the power you wield. He already did, though. He said, I disavow. These are not true fans. He literally gatekeeps. If that's gatekeeping, right? He's gatekeeping his fans, right?
Good kind of gatekeeping. Yeah.
He's gatekeeping the fans. If you do this, you're not a true fan. Isn't that gatekeeping? Yeah. You want him to gatekeep the fans? I thought gatekeeping is bad. Oh no, gatekeeping is good apparently. So, Brave Canasta to a buck. If I go on a murder, the inventor of auto scroll, will it be your fault? No fucking idea, man. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep coming. Not encouraging is not as provocative as shutting that shit down. If people are harassing others in your defense and you don't want it happening, I suggest you do everything in your power to shut it down, as you have the power to do so. You can set the tone.
He doesn't have the power to do so.
He doesn't have the power to do that because they are
only
children.
Have the power to influence, but he doesn't have the power to actually control.
He doesn't have the power. He has the power to influence people to do certain things, but he can't always control everybody, right? He has only some power of it. And even if he uses it, there are still people who are going to harass others, right? There are still people who are going to send death threats, right? There are still people who are going to send all of these harmful messages to people. Even though he said explicitly, don't send harmful messages, don't send harassment to, etc., etc., there's still going to be people who do that because people are dumb. Because he gathered up fans that are children, fans that are teenagers, fans that are dumb and are way.
Newsflash, teenagers and children are mostly dumb.
Yes. I mean, if that's not obvious to y'all already, begone fetus is a thing. I mean, Jesus. And even if he already disavowed them, it could also be that there are people who pretend to be his fans. People who pretend to be and just send hate messages for the lulz. These could be just trolls even. It's also possible. He can't control everything. You need to recognize that you created this own culture of misogyny in your fan base. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. He literally doesn't. Own up instead of deflecting responsibility. He doesn't deflect responsibility. He cannot do the things that you're asking him to do. He doesn't have that responsibility. He can't do it. Whether you like it or not, these are people doing what they view to be your bidding. Again, there are people who are fans of certain things that are psychos, right? There are people who are fans of certain pop stars that reveal to be psychopaths. There are actual killers in real life, right?
Yeah.
The person who this person liked, the artist cannot control this guy. I mean, seriously. Very
He can't do anything.
Yep. Also, why does it seem like men are the only ones who need to be responsible for their fans' actions?
That's a good point.
Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. I just don't understand. We've talked about this previously, but we got to talk about this again. Mass Effect Legendary Edition will be more welcoming to women gamers. It already is. It already is.
Never not.
It's never not welcoming to women gamers. It is one of the most popular RPGs that have available male and female romances. And even if they're not interested in the romance, they have the story and the characters to actually be invested in. Until the third game, where the ending is so trash, they decided to just dump it all together. Mass Effect Legendary Edition ensures femship's look is consistent across 3 games. But it already is consistent across 3 games. You make You make a character in Mass Effect 1, you can import the looks in Mass Effect 2, you can also import that look in Mass Effect 3. I mean, it already is consistent. Also, the actual rendered femshep, the one that's in Mass Effect 3, does not look like this. I'm sorry. The default femshep.
I was about to say, this does not look like the default femshep.
The default femshep. Now, this one is blonde. I've already seen the blonde female femshep cover art circulating for a while, so I don't know why people are complaining. This has been thing for a while, right? But the redhead one, the redhead femshep does not look like the redhead femshep. In the cover, does not look like the one in the game. It's one of those issues that I have with the redhead femshep. She looks significantly uglier in Mass Effect 3. I don't know why. The one in the cover art, it looks great. She looks amazing. Yeah. But the one in the actual game is just ugly. It just doesn't look good. I prefer my own femship, the one that I created by myself. Anyway, that's just one gripe. And we also talk about this. But this one, I just need to bring this up as well because this is just to highlight the hypocrisy, man. The only thing I like about Ghost of Tsushima so far is Jin's bare ass. But Mass Effect Legendary Edition is altering the infamously terrible Miranda butt shots. Keep in mind that
it's terrible if it's Miranda.
Yeah.
But it's really great if it's Jin.
Yeah. Keep in mind that Jin is actually naked. He is actually bare naked in the game. And right? You can see the skin in his butt. Right? Whereas Miranda is still clothed. Right? Miranda is still clothed. You can see the formation of her butt, but she's still clothed. It's insane. Since human anatomy, critical drinker, nice. Since human anatomy is not considered problematic according to game journalists, here's a bunch of pictures of some nice video game artists. I mean, I appreciate that. It's not about butts. We all like them, to be honest. It's about hypersexualizing and objectifying women in a video game. Oh my god, this is what I don't get. That makes me. I just try to think about this so much it makes me go insane, right? So essentially, you cannot objectify a female video game character. You cannot sexualize a female video game character, right? But what you can do is because the reason why you can't sexualize them is because men are going to treat women as objects in real life. They're going to not treat women as human beings. They're going to treat them as objects in real life. But then the same people also say support sex workers, support women who objectify themselves, who make sure that they subject themselves to the submission of men for the purpose of cash. I mean, I don't know why. Why would you? I have a feeling, right? I have a feeling that the reason why they keep on criticizing female video game characters is because they took away from the OnlyFans market. That is my theory. That is my absolute theory right there.
That's a good theory. That is what reasoning.
I'm just saying. We've already seen this done. We've already seen this. We've already seen the OnlyFans people complain to Project Melody, right? We've already seen that sort of thing happen before. So it's not okay if video games and the video game industry treat women as objects, but it's okay if the women themselves treat themselves as objects. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But hey, that's just my conspiracy theory. That's just my tinfoil hat thinking, right? There's a difference between acknowledging that a character is attractive and a game explicitly using a character to objectify the character's sexuality. People can be complex characters who are also attractive, but we more often see attractive characters used only to be hot. What are you talking about? This person I clearly have a type. She could step on me and I would enjoy it. This person is treating the female characters as things that are sexual.
Objects, yeah.
As admiring their sexuality. It's also the same thing as what happens to... this is the telling. This is the showing. You get me?
Yeah.
This is the tell. Yeah. This is the message. This is the show. So you can tell people that you are horny towards a character. You cannot show it that you're horny. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It makes no freaking sense. Fuck Bellator and support sex workers on OnlyFans. Again, if the goal for the feminists, right? The feminist goal is to make sure that women are treated. I mean, at the end of the day, we all agree that women should be treated fairly and equally
as human beings.
Treated as human beings, right? But what in the name of God would you think that a sex worker is treating women as human beings? I get it that sex workers are human beings, right? But in order for them to sell themselves, they have to denigrate themselves to men. They have to denigrate themselves. They have to treat themselves as objects, but for their benefits. So it's okay if we profit from our own sexualization, but it's okay if it's not okay if it's the video game industry profiting off of our sexualization. It's backwards, man.
Backwards right there.
Backwards. Seeing this debate unravel over the last week has been nothing short of an embarrassment. It's mostly men crying outrage, but some women have disappointing viewpoints in this too. Because they're women and disagree with you? What the hell? God forbid we try to better our art for future generations and to try and address sexism. What the hell is sexism at this point? Okay, OnlyFans girls promoting their sex to everybody and denigrating themselves for the benefits of men, that's not sexism. Because it's female empowerment, you see? It's female empowerment because it's the women themselves who are doing it, right? Even though the consequences for that is men treating them like objects.
Objectifying them. Yeah.
They don't understand that, okay, it's your power, it's girl power, etc., etc. We are free from our sexuality. But the consequences of you doing that is men treating you like farts. Because you are.
You are, yeah.
I mean, you present themselves to be that. If you don't want to be treated as thoughts, stop presenting yourself to be one.
Presenting yourself to be thoughts, yeah.
I mean, why is it that people don't understand this? It's insane. But video games, the women in video games are fictional. We can objectify them as much as we want. They're not going to complain. Unless if you make a fanfiction where they actually complain.
Why would you?
Oh man. Bruv, the difference between a bunch of people liking Vampire Lady from Resident Evil and the video game industry over-sexualizing female characters, no difference. No difference.
No difference.
There's no difference. Those two are exactly the same. Do you know the meme? The meme of the picture, they're the same picture.
Yeah.
They're the same picture. They are the same thing.
Girlfriend needs you to find a difference within the picture. They're the same picture.
They're the same. It's quite literally a systematic and industry orchestrated issue. So in other words, it's okay if we sexualize ourselves, but it's not okay if the video game industry does it.
Yeah.
But don't you understand that the consequences for that is people still looking at you as objects? Because by your argument, right? I'm not saying that people who look at women in video games will treat other women as trash, right? I'm just saying if you present yourself and want yourself to be treated as trash, you're going to be treated as trash. I mean, a tall woman in a modest dress being lusted over by fans is not the same. That's not modest dress. I'm sorry to say this, but the Lady Dimitris is not very. She literally has her cleavage on. That kind of thing would get censored here.
Yeah. The only reason she's not censored, the only reason she's not cancelled by these people are because they like her. That's the only reason.
The Vampire Lady isn't being over-sexualized by the game that created her. Have you seen her boobs? Have you seen the way people talk about her? Have you seen the way people want her to step on them? Want to dominate on them?
Is that not sexualized? Dumb.
Why is it that it's okay if we say that we want this person to step on us, but it's not okay if the game shows that? Because it's the thing. This is about showing and telling, right? If I want to show that I am horny towards a certain character in a video game, I would give the butt shots. I would give the boob shots. I would give them to make the skimpiest outfit possible. That is a way for me to show that this character is attractive. But if I just tell people, hey, this character, I would definitely lust for them. I would lust for them. Her boobs are big. Her boobs are big. And then
I would be like, butts. What the fuck are you talking about?
And then turns out the character is flat as fuck. Then that's just
bullshit,
bullshit, right? I'm just spewing a lot of bullshit. It's showing and telling. It's the difference between showing and telling. We cannot show our appreciation to video game characters by using all of these angles and everything like that. But we can tell. It's perfectly fine to tell. Actually, no, maybe it depends on the character. Like, it's perfectly, if you say that you're horny towards a character, that's fine. But if you show your appreciation to a character by highlighting their horny bits, no, that's wrong.
That's not fine. That's dumb.
She even says in the original tweet, it's not about butts. We all like, no, you don't. You do not like butts. If you complain to a video game character and say, oh my God, this character has butts. That's literally the point right there. It's not that we don't like or can't like sexy shit. It's the way the video game industry profits off the exploitation of female characters. So what do you want is video game industry
is not the only one.
Okay, so what do you want video games to profit off of? If you don't like video games to profit off of sexy female characters, then what ends up happening is they're going to not make sexy characters. I mean, am I crazy? I mean, am I nuts? Am I the only one?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I want to say something. Let's say I was gonna say this. If, let's say, we live in a parallel universe where in this parallel universe, the video game industry actually stopped sexualizing women.
Yes.
Right? I bet the same people who are complaining right now are gonna complain, why is women not represented in video games?
That actually already happens, fam. That actually is
exactly
happening.
I'm just saying.
Right? That actually is already happening. Thanks to
video game every single video game industry just abandons the fact of showing women in their product, the women will be just complain about, why are women not represented in video games? Why can we only see men here? What the fuck?
I just don't
say that.
That's exactly right. If then what do you want video game industry profits to a lot of things, right? It profits off of war. It profits off of people's deaths.
It profits off of violence.
It profits off of lesbians being tortured. The Last of Us Part 2. But anyway, it profits off of a lot of things. So are you saying that just because it's not okay for video games to profit, it's not okay for video games to profit off of sexy female characters, but it's totally okay if video games profit off of other bad things that video games profit off of?
Like murder. Yeah, right?
It's nowadays, if you have a butt in video game, you'll be arrested and thrown to jail. Yes. Unironically, yes. I mean, seriously, honestly, I just wanted this cute to slap some butts on Twitter, but I'm a reasonable man, so here are boob pics develop. Critical Drinker is fucking base, man. I'm just giving he's fucking base. I'm just giving huge claps to Critical Drinker right there. Fucking base, motherfucker. Lacking Saint, no, you're not base. Seriously, the thing is, all right, these people's response is, well, if you like video games and if you complain about boobs in video games so much, why can't you just watch porn? Or something along those lines, right? You just Google for porn. As if that's gonna solve anything. The thing is, here's the context. Do you now understand the context, right? Boobs in porn is to be expected. You get me? If you see boobs in porn, that's typical.
That's like seeing blue in the sky. That makes sense.
Like seeing blue in the sky. It's typical. What is rare is seeing boobs in a game that is not supposed to have boobs. In a game like, it's a horror game, for example. If you see boobs in a horror game, you go, oh, interesting.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That's why the latest Fatal Frame got a lot of people go, yes, finally, we got some boobs. Actually, it wasn't boobs. It was the female characters. Their clothes wet so much to the point where you can see through their clothes.
Ooh,
or the female characters only do, not the male characters, because I don't know why. But anyway, if you put it in the proper context, the impact is a lot more effective. Porn is to be expected. Boobs in porn is to be expected, but boobs in games, it's a little bit rare. Now, I'm not saying that's not common, or at least in older games, it's not uncommon. You can see a lot of boobs in older games, but nowadays it's been pretty freaking rare for boobs, right? Unless if you go to Japanese games, in which case there are lots of boobs in Japanese games. But
in which case, that's just going into a bathtub or something.
Man. This is the thing I don't get. I think porn and non-porn art are both great, and clearly there's some nuance between them. These guys seem to want to deny any pornographic element to the things that they consume so that they can make everything some shitty watered-down version of porn. We're not saying everything should have boobs. We're not saying everything. It would be nice. I'm just saying it's nice. It's nice to have these little bits and teensy bits of fan service in our games that we have, where we have like space, like in Mass Effect, for example, the ass shots. They're nice little bits of addition. It's a fan service moment. It does, like, to me at least. I don't know. When I played when I was like what 15 Mass Effect, and it doesn't really Miranda's butt shots doesn't really distract me because I expected it to be there. Because that's expected to be her character. She's designed to be super perfect sexy. So her butt being sexy is, of course her butt is sexy. That's the point. Yeah. So it doesn't excite me. It doesn't excite me as much as Tali's butt. Because Tali is not supposed to be sexy. Right? Tali is not supposed to be sexy. She's supposed to be cute and awkward. And if she has some really good butts, that would actually excite me.
That would be ocean.
I mean, I'm just saying. There's also this. Gina Carano dropped from Mandalorian after a horror post. Man.
What happened to her?
What happened? Let me explain, right? So what happened is she made this post. No, that's not the this.
Wait.
Jews,
can you repeat? I got lagged out there for a sec.
What happened is she made this post. Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. Because history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get to a point where Nazi soldiers could easily round out thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views? Yeah. I mean, that is a bit of an extreme analogy to make, but essentially what she's trying to say is that if you got indoctrinated so much to an ideology, it's to the point where you abandon your friendship, abandon your family, abandon your relationships in general just because you got so indoctrinated to an ideology.
I mean, we saw this exact thing happen yesterday, last week.
We saw this exact thing happen.
Dumped her mom, right?
Yeah. Last week, we saw a person who dumped her mom because she voted Trump, because the mother voted Trump, right? We saw this happen. And this exact same thing, she's making this analogy to what happened in Nazi Germany. It's an extreme analogy, granted, but she's right. She's correct. This is an extreme analogy. She just it's just people look at the word Jews and the word Nazis and go, holy shit, that's really bad. This is all she posted. She's not even making a direct comparison, just bringing up a historical fact. It is a historical fact. It is. Yeah. It's extreme. It's an extreme example. Granted, it's an extreme example. But yeah, she's the point that she's making beyond those extreme example is correct. It's reading between the lines hard for you. It's reading between the lines hard for you people. I mean, I get what she's trying to say, even if what she's trying to say is, even if the way she says it is a bit extreme, right? It's not even racist.
A bit extreme, yeah.
In a statement obtained by also, this is hypocritical for Disney, for Lucasfilm to fire her, whereas you would have films like Mulan film literally next to a concentration, literally next to a place where genocides happen. Yeah. The actors literally endorsed the Hong Kong police during the freaking riots. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty sure Disney has a bit of a bias in terms of political leaning. Seriously. Gina Carano is not currently employed by Lucasfilm, and there are no plans for her to be in the future. Nevertheless, her social media denigrating people based on their... At no point in which she denigrate people based on their cultural and religious identities. At no point. Jews were beaten by the streets now, and not just by neighbors, even by children. This is a historical fact. This is true. This happened. This actually happened. The neighbors rat the Jews out, even by children. This happened. She's not saying Jews should be beaten up in the streets. In that case, yes. In that case, if she said Jews should be beaten on the streets, then yes.
In that case, then yes, she is actually.
Then yes, in case she actually is anti-Semitic,
evil.
She's actually like, that's a very fucked up thing to say. But she's not saying that, right? Man. People can see the line here. People can understand nuance. Fucking finally, Lamau. Everyone on this post about cancel culture, nah, bitch. It's called being held accountable for your harmful views. Not that y'all whites would know anything about that. What is her harmful view? What is her view?
There's nothing
harmful. Her
view
view is that she doesn't
it's extreme, but it's not harmful.
She's just making an extreme analogy. It's an extreme analogy, not necessarily. It is not necessarily representative to her views. She's just making an extreme analogy to accentuate the point that she's trying to make. Right? It's to the people who are threatening to cancel Disney Plus. Although, sure, clan. Are you telling me that people who cancel Disney Plus are KKK members?
Bruh.
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? What?
Stop it.
What the
Get
fuck?
some help.
Get some help.
That is insane. Also, why are people even subscribed to Disney Plus in the first place? Yeah, seriously, Disney defends Mulan filming near internment camps in China.
God.
It's man, I just don't even know, man.
Move on. Let's move on.
Let's move on from that. It's dumb. If your girlfriend has an OnlyFans, you don't have a girlfriend. I mean, he is right. He's right, I suppose. But it kind of like the iDubbbz thing. You know that iDubbbz Supla where his girlfriend makes an OnlyFans and people are like, nah, iDubbbz is a simp, etc., etc. I mean, I don't know. It depends on people's opinions, right? I don't want my girlfriend to open OnlyFans. I don't want my girlfriend to expose her nudes to the
I wouldn't want that. Yeah.
To the internet.
Why would I want that?
Yeah. So this person said, who hurt you? And then this guy said his ex-girlfriend who made an OnlyFans. I mean, I suppose I can understand the story, but the funny thing is, this guy over here realized that this person over here just blocked him.
Bruh. What the hell? What's his fault? Why is it just blocked but on blue?
Oh, that is... Yeah, dude. If you block that person for saying that, I think he might have a point. Or the story that he's saying is actually true. Oof. It's a big oof, man. It's a big oof. Just a big F to this dude, man. Big F to this dude. He lost his girlfriend. He lost his ex-girlfriend to OnlyFans. But then again, if his ex-girlfriend actually opens up an OnlyFans account, why am I having a deja vu?
Really? Damn.
I don't know. Why am I having a deja vu about this? Anyway, but then again, if his ex-girlfriend opens up an OnlyFans account, why are you chasing girls? Don't chase out girls who open OnlyFans account. Why are you doing that? You have much more self-worth than that. Okay? Anyway, blaming everything on Ereri should be normalized. Ereri.
Fuck's an Ereris?
Ereri is the name of pairing between Eren and Levi. Levi? Is it Levi? The guy.
Oh.
Norma, was it that guy?
Levi? But wait, what's the rest part of Levi? I don't understand.
Anyway, that is a ship name, right? For Attack on Titan ship. Huh? If my partner breaks up with me, it's Ereri shipper fault.
Hello? Have you been living this whole time?
If I couldn't do my homework, it's because Ereri told me to. Why try to solve the problem if you can't blame everything on Ereri shippers?
You guys trolling.
Okay, so all the evil in the world are thanks to people who ship characters that I don't like. It's just lines on paper. Real GP is just pixels. Wrong. That is just wrong on every imaginable scenario. Wrong. Real child porn is not just pixels on a screen. It's an actual child. Real. It's actual children. It is actual children. My God, why is that? Attraction and feelings lead to action.
Do you think CP is CG now?
I don't fucking know what this would. Incest is incest. Fictional or not, stop shipping siblings together, blood or not. I'd agree with the non-fictional one. I'd agree with the non-fictional one. But I'm not gonna, it's not to the point where I'm gonna ban this person or something. I mean, if they're into that sort of thing, like, I mean, I just give up. I guess, okay, fine, whatever, you do you. But I wouldn't endorse it personally, but still. Fiction does affect reality. Not in the way that you do. Not in the way that you think it is. And writing things about this normalizes it. Oh. So essentially, if you like incest ships in fan fictions, you also want to fuck your brother or your sister.
You should probably play that clip, fam.
Yeah, I should play this. I should play that.
The new flash
You do know
clip.
we're brothers, right? Doesn't seem to matter. Oh, come on. That's just sick.
Fucking love that supernatural clip, man. Prem Garas donated $1.51. No message though, but thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Fucking love that supernatural. I'm gonna use this. This means Kaya and Dylan, Fred and George, any of the Bat siblings, and etc. Bat sibling, as in the Bat family? As in the Bat
They're
family?
Not siblings. Not siblings. The only family in Bat family is Bruce and
Damien. That's it. The rest are open season.
The rest are not siblings. The rest are. Wait, does that mean like I can't ship my ship?
What is your ship?
I mean, my ship is Dick and Babs. Like, does that mean I can't do that?
Yeah, you can't, because apparently the Bat family are brothers and sisters.
Right? Dude.
Also, the Mia twins from Haikyuu, Tumblr is another breed. Wow, you got disgusted by twins pairing? I mean, you wouldn't be a fan of Foreign High School Host Club, wouldn't you? Almost forgot about Supernatural and Wiz. Yeah, I'm playing that again. I am playing that again.
we literally
do know we're brothers, right? Doesn't seem to matter. Oh, come on. That's just sick.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Hey, back to that clip again.
Oh, man. Literally disgusting. The sheeps are not... Okay, this is also really stupid, fam. Let me feature you aunties that threaten people with death threat. That says KYS to people but got the wrong target. Alfie, let me guess. You're a 50-year-old cat lady that fetishizes Alfie Nod, a ship name, and calls him your small... not a ship name, a character name. I calls him your small husband. I hope you die soon and your cats eat your corpse.
Ah, man.
No, my name is Alpheus. It's short for Alfie. Oops, sorry.
Oops, sorry. Oh, no, I just told you to kill yourself. Actually, I'm sorry. Ooh, oh my god, that's my fault. Oops. Oh, I did an oopsie. I'm sorry.
Shut up, bitch! Oh
my god! What the fuck, man? Who the hell even are you? Someone on one of the Final Fantasy 14 discords. I saw your name and I thought Alfie Nod shippers, and I just wanted to punch up someone tonight and you were there.
Please get help. Yeah, seriously.
Stop it.
Please.
Get some help.
Yeah, so apparently
help.
He just wants to, he or she or they just want to unload their frustration to shippers?
Other people. Yeah.
Dude,
hey,
at least
buy a punching bag.
Buy a punching bag, dude. Kill yourself. I mean, fam. I mean, if this is the correct target, would you do it again?
No.
So, it's wrong if it's on the wrong target, but if it's okay if it's the right target. There are no bad tactics, only bad targets. Bob Chipman. Man. Oh, dude. This dude. Oh my god. This is the best thing that I've ever read, man.
What happened?
So this is this Tinder? I think this is Tinder, right? Just looking for something I can grip with my two hands. Right? So this is a girl looking for some bit of men around. And this guy complies. So I guess we're dating now. Oh really? Why is that? The two got matched on Tinder because I could give you something you could grip with 2 hands. Oh, really? Now, at my snap, etc., and prove it. You know what the guy said?
Yeah. Dude, that's burn.
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Absolute burn. Woo! It's getting hot in here, man. What the fuck?
What the
That's just absolute burn.
Oh man. I gotta give props to what the fuck, dude? I'm playing Okuyasu.
That's dessert.
That is some very nice dessert to close out the stream. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is our first stream in a new home. Internet has been very well. It's been kind to me so far.
Been very welcome.
Very welcome.
And
I need
be ready for more 1080p streams. Let's go.
So now I get caught in 8K instead of 4K. It should have been caught in 8K. 8K, man. 8K.
It's twice the resolution. Twice the resolution, twice the fun. 2 guns, twice the fun. Fucking love that. Twice the fun.
Love that code in Hitman Blood is like 2 guns. Twice
the fun.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining in the stream. I'll see you all on the next stream next week.
Next week.
Take care.
And